going on, guys? If you're an American out there right now, the President of the United States said today, I don't think about Americans' financial situation. He just worries about a war. I kind of like to hear from you guys on that. How do you feel about that when you hear the President of the United States say, the music's too loud? Well, sometimes I'm trying to get it just right. It might be is my mic not loud enough too? Also, let's test this out, make sure it's working. So the lead gifters can talk in here. Testing. And people who sub.
Testing.
There we go, it's working. But this is what we're talking about. Let me go to let me put this up here for you real quick. This is the President of the United States talking about, getting asked about Americans' financial situation with the war.
When you're negotiating with Iran, Mr. President, to what extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about American financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. You cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. That's all. That's the only thing that matters.
When you're negotiating with Iran,
How do you feel when you hear the President of the United States say that? I'm just curious. How does that, as an American, how does that make you feel when you hear the President of the United States say that? Like, I don't think about Americans' financial situation. I mean, when Americans can't afford their electric bill, when they can't afford the groceries and they can't afford gas, and the guy above everything, that's supposed to be looking out for you, he just straight up tells you he don't care. He's not looking out for you. And I'm talking to the Trump supporter too. You know what I mean? When you're looking at that and you're hearing that, do you care? I mean, when you're pumping the gas, if you're a truck driver, you're a farmer, is that something that you want to hear coming from the commander in chief? At least he's being honest. Well, Jimmy, I mean, honesty. Okay, but should you be concerned with it? I mean, would you, if Joe Biden said the same thing, would Fox Noise be running with that right now, nonstop? Wouldn't they? Wouldn't they be? That mean that this is my problem with so many people. It's like this guy can say this stuff, he can just blatantly say it, and it's clear by when you're looking at the economy and how bad it is, and then you see him say that. Why aren't you guys upset? I want to hear from you guys. And I usually start taking people when we get up to about 10,000 likes in here. If you guys can please tap screen, share the live and all that good stuff, I'd appreciate that. When I watched that clip, I'm like, holy shit. Like, this guy doesn't even care. And that, to me, it tells me that he's so comfortable with being terrible that there's no accountability. He can go out there and say whatever he wants, and no Republican in Congress is going to say anything to him. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, you're just allowed to say this shit? And not even, we survived the term with the auto pen. Well, see, that's a cop-out, Jimmy. It's a cop-out. That you're following the dear leader's talking points, right? You're just following Donald Trump's talking points, Jimmy. You're not being an independent man. You're not thinking for yourself. You're not thinking for your family. You're not thinking for the betterment of the country. Okay? Like, you want to talk about Joe Biden and the auto pen. Show me where Joe Biden went and started a war that made your gas shoot through the roof. Show me where Joe Biden did tariffs, unnecessary tariffs that made your family suffer at the grocery store. Show me. Show me, Jimmy. You want to talk about stupid shit, auto pen stuff. Do you think that every president has not used an auto pen, Jimmy? Do you think Donald Trump hasn't used it? Jimmy, this is my problem with Trump supporters. Is like, you guys, he dumbs you down. He dumbs you down and you go with it. Stop allowing him to dumb you down. I know when he said he likes to surround himself with stupid people. Yes, he's talking about you. That's the truth. He expects you to be dumb, not to question him. But what point don't you question? My God, when you say this type of shit I mean, wake up, Jimmy. That's what I'm saying to people out there. You got to wake up. This guy, he is not going to be able to get us out of this straight, right? This mess that he created along with Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel. You know, he's not. He's not up for the task. So we're all suffering. And Jimmy, you're more focused on the auto pen. It's a dumb thing, Jimmy. Be a smart man. Question shit. And when this man's talking stupid like this, drop the nonsense. You know what I mean? What's up, Pam's in the house? What's up, Pam? I know it's probably already late for you. But it's just my fundamental problem with everything. When it comes to Donald Trump can say these things. You know what I mean? He can say these things, and I'm going to play it again because I want the folks to see it and take it in. This is what he's talking about you. He does not care about you. Do you understand that? He does not care about you.
When you're negotiating with Iran, Mr. President, to what extent are American financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. It's the only thing that matters.
Not even a little bit. When you are suffering, you could be a truck driver and your fuel prices are shooting through your diesel prices are just doubled. And he does not care. He does not care. At what point don't you look at that and you're like, what in the hell's wrong with this guy? This guy needs impeached and removed immediately. He does not care. Take it in. And if you guys can please tap the screen, share the live. I want you guys to see this. We only got 65 people in here, and TikTok has only showed me to 144 people. Let that sink in. I got 260,000 people plus following me, and I only got 144 people that have seen this live. Let that sink in. And yesterday, one person came in who still gets seen, and we had almost 500 people in here. So let that sink in. If you don't think this is real, what goes on this app and how they hide people, let it sink in. What's up, No Face? How you doing? It's just ridiculous that this man can say this, and so many of you on the right, you co-sign this nonsense. If this was Joe Biden saying this shit, you guys would lose your shit.
When I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about American financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon.
Well, one thing I'm thinking about, we cannot allow you to keep being our president. If you don't give a shit about us, you don't give a shit about our financial shit, we don't give a fuck about you. And you need to get the hell out. You need to get the hell out. We need somebody in there that gives a shit about us. That's the truth. If you don't give a shit about us, we don't give a shit about you. And you need to get the hell out right now. Because I can tell you right now, paying $4.55 a gallon, we're not okay with that. We're going to the grocery store, $100 ain't getting you shit. Ain't getting you shit. Your electric bill's through the roof. What's he doing about it? What the hell's he doing about it? Nothing. All he's worried about is ballrooms, I can play that clip for you. I got it too. He's talking about the damn ballroom, how it's on budget, but he wants to leave out the fact that now it's $1 billion. $1 billion. I know you can't repost. No, I'm going to tell you right now. Only 100. It tells me 180 people see it. There's 76. Let that sink in. I'm going to tell you something. I am hardcore against this war, and I've been speaking up against Benjamin Netanyahu a lot. And I'm going to tell you what. And you can say what you want. I'm going to tell you what. I am shadow banned so bad because I'm telling you. I blame the ownership of this place. I've been doing my part, and I'm telling you what, I'm suffering because of it. Again, if you guys want to support the program, I lowered it down to those. They're like 400 coins, and I'm still working on my. It's going to take me forever, but I started at $300 because I'm working on tour to get my car tinted, my windows tinted on my Cadillac, and I need. It was $300, and I had 2 people send 25 each, so that was 50. So we're down to like 250. So if anybody wants to help toward that, that'd be great. If not, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep trying to do this, and hopefully more people come in. If not, I'm going to do the best I can. And Republicans, I would like to hear from you, and Democrats, if you want to come in. We're at 6,000. I usually start bringing people up at 10,000 likes. If we can keep tapping. I'm going to finish this. I think it's almost over.
That's all. That's the only thing that motivates.
He simply is out of touch with the American people. You know what I mean? When it comes to it, he's out of touch. He does not care. He's told you that. He does not care. And this is when he's asked about, I think he's asked about the ballroom. I think this was the ballroom. This is how, why is it okay for the president of the United States to talk to reporters, talk to female reporters like this? He's in tune with Israeli people. Yeah, he is.
So what happened is we have a ballroom that's under budget. It's going up right here. I've doubled the size of it because we obviously need that. And we're right now on budget, under budget, and ahead of schedule. I doubled the size of it, you dumb person.
He almost right there, 100%. He almost called her a dumb bee. 100%. Right here, listen to this part again. He almost called her the dumb bee.
I doubled the size of it, you dumb person.
He wanted to. He almost did it. He almost did it right. He's getting sloppy. He's getting sloppy right here. I mean, why is it okay for the president of the United States to speak like this? Why is it okay?
On budget, under budget, and ahead of schedule. I doubled the size of it, you dumb person. Double the size. You are not a smart person.
You're not a smart person. Oh yeah, it's not okay. And you know what? When other people in America see this, the president speaking like this, why do you think the country's so divided? He sets the tone. Republican sees this, MAGA sees this, and it's like, it's okay to talk to women like that. It's okay to talk to your fellow American like that. It's not normal. That's not normal behavior. It's not. This dude is 79 years old. And when he's lying to you when he says this thing's on budget. It's not on budget. It's $400 million and growing. And now me and you, our taxpayer money, we have to put $1 billion for underneath for security. That's not on budget. If he needs $1 billion, he raised $4. Make him raise the rest. Yeah, he is a piece of shit. He is. He's 100% a piece of shit. He is. And people need to wake up to this guy. The guy's a clown. He really is. And I think this was him too. This shows you like something's really wrong with this guy. Like, he's really stupid sometimes. This is your guys' fearless leader. I don't.
Is that right, Paul, with respect to drugs coming in by sea? Meaning drugs coming in by water, by the ocean, by the sea. A lot of people don't know what I mean by sea. They think I'm talking about vision. I'm not. I'm talking about sea, like the sea. These gains have been the result.
No one is thinking the opposite of what you're saying. When you're saying it's coming in by the sea, we understand what you're saying, dumbass. What? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? It's sad, man. It's really sad. It's like, what in the hell? And I wanted to show this Megyn Kelly. I don't know. I'm going to tell you, I don't always like Megyn Kelly. I don't, but she makes some sense once in a while. So I try to give. I like to hear from different voices. I don't always agree with Megyn Kelly, but I agree with Megyn Kelly here.
Yahoo, in a rather chilling moment, actually reached over
This
and
is the wrong
picked
one.
up Major Garrett's iPhone
Hold on, this is the wrong
in
one.
order to make
We'll still watch
his
it.
point, okay, about social media. Now, what's interesting about this exchange, I'm going to show it to you. This is the final exchange in the 70-minute sit down, okay? But this is purportedly Netanyahu trying to tell us what's being done to Israel by propagandists out there, and I would submit to the jury that it is very much true of what Israel is doing to its critics now too. Watch.
Again, you can say anything because it's this. This is yours, right?
It's picking up
You're
the
not
phone.
immune either because you can penetrate this machine. You can penetrate this little instrument, and you can say about Major Garrett anything you want, and I can paint you as a monster. And if I say it often enough people will believe it. I am not bemoaning this. I'm stating this as a fact. Israel is besieged on the media front, on the propaganda front, and we've not done well on the propaganda war. We have to fight back against these lies, this propaganda, with the only weapon we have. It's the truth. I'm trying to do that now.
Well, the truth is, Mr. Prime Minister, is that you're a warmongering piece of shit that's took into people of Israel and just made them look awful. You're a fucking awful individual. You're out taking the lives of innocent people. You are. You made Israel absolutely just look fucking terrible all the way around. You're a terrible individual, and the people of Israel need better leadership drastically. You're fucking terrible. I just can't get over it. Just how terrible you are. This was the actual clip I wanted to show, and this was Megyn Kelly. I had the wrong one, but that was good too. I was going to show it regardless. Here it is.
That basically manipulated social media with bot farms, with fake addresses to break the American sympathy to Israel, to break the American-Israeli alliance because they think it's in their interests. And they do it in a clever way. You know, it's like you hear a text message. I'm a red-blooded Texan. I always supported Israel, but I can't stand what they're doing. I'm turning against Israel. And then you trace the address to some basement in Pakistan, you know. And that's something that has hurt us badly.
So that whole thing about bot farms did not air.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know this was an interview with CBS 60 Minutes. And CBS 60 Minutes left out a lot of shit where he was blaming Americans.
So now we are bot farms.
Yeah. CBS 60 Minutes left out a lot of shit that would have made him look bad, and she's calling him out for this. And again, I don't always agree with her, but she nails him here.
Version that aired on TV included some of what we just played, but it was combined with a section from the very end of the interview, which focused on Israel's tactics to respond to the sentiment shift, not the shift itself. All right. They let him get away with it's all social media. It's not Israel's behavior. It has nothing to do with those tens of thousands dead in Gaza, or Gaza looking like a parking lot now, or the thirst, what appears to be a thirst for more war by Israel on this front and that front. It's not like, let's do it all.
And this part right here, this is where I 100% agree with her. Where I was a person that steadfastly supported Israel and never really questioned like I should have. But like, she's nailing it here where how I view them, where they're just out of control, where they're just everywhere. They're just lighting everybody up. And it's a lot of people need to be more like her and take a step back and say, what are you doing here?
Who could forget when then the focus shifted to Hezbollah after Hamas, and then it was we're going to get the Houthis, and then it was they talked us into bombing the Iranian nuclear sites, and now we're back for more in Iran, and not to mention Syria. Like they've been behind a lot. It's not that though. It's none of that. It's just social media. That's what's caused the shift.
Yeah.
So they're not interested at CBS in talking about that, right? Because they included a little about how Israel's responding to the sentiment shift.
But also when we're watching Megyn Kelly, we also got to realize and remember that Megyn Kelly excused away January 6th when she works for Fox Noise. So she's kind of a hypocrite here. A lot of a hypocrite here. I'm just being honest with you. Like she excused away a lot of shit that happened here with Donald Trump and January 6th. So always take that into account too. Like I'm telling you, like here I agree with her, but she has been a hypocrite here protecting a scumbag insurrectionist president.
Like the evil podcasters or social media trolls who are causing it. And they don't want to discuss the actual shift itself and whether it has to do with Israel's behavior at all. Again, why is that? Why does CBS not want to discuss that?
Good
Could
point.
it be the Ellisons and their hand-placed handmaiden, Barry Weiss, who runs CBS now?
It's very true. It's just like here. It's like on TikTok and who bought TikTok. If you look at the numbers of my live, I used to, on the phone, I would have between 500 to 800 people in here all the time. And now I'm struck. Yesterday we had the biggest live in here we had in a while. And that was because Matt came in here and they still show Matt. And I'm happy for Matt. But it is very, very true. What she's saying there is it's not with Israel. It's not that it's social media. It's not what people are saying. It's what you're doing. It's your actions. It's getting us into a war, dragging this dumbass in here where we already knew he didn't care about us, but he's really openly saying it now that he doesn't care about us, you know? And people are pissed. I've seen where Israel's approval ratings at 36%. And I'm going to tell you the truth. If more Christian folks took a stand and looked at Benjamin Netanyahu's action in Israel as a Christian, you're not with this. You're not. You're not with this madness of going into Lebanon and just destroying everything. You're not in this with going into Iran and taking the lives of 170 children. You're not. You're not. This warmongering shit. And if you look at Gaza, and I will show it again, and I'm going to keep showing it. And I know some of you Palestinians are like, well, you rooted for this. Well, I rooted to defeat Hamas. And I wanted to get hostages home. And I never wanted to annihilate the whole place. And we're going to, I know this gets me in trouble on here, but this is the drone footage of what Gaza looks like. And this is why Benjamin Netanyahu, why people, when they look at this, they go, what the fuck did you do? And this is what he wants to do in Lebanon, you know? And that's just the truth of it. You know, a lot of us didn't see these pictures. A lot of it, we didn't know it. We didn't know how bad it was. It's fucking terrible. But also, I'm going to tell you, I'm no supporter of Hamas, right? By any stretch of imagination. But you can't tell me that Hamas was in every one of these buildings. And it tells you, and it comes down to it, they wanted to land. They wanted to make sure that these people could not live here. They can't live here. Look at that. They can't live here. There's no way you can put human beings in here. It's going to take hundreds of billions of dollars to fix this. It's done. These folks are going, mowing the lawn. Yeah, I should be mowing my lawn right now. I'm telling you, Ron, it's a little high. I chose to come here and talk to you guys. But it's terrible. But this is why. It's not what somebody puts on a meme about Israel. This is about Israel's actions. You know, what they've done. how they've act. What's up, Fancy's in the house? You know, and Rudy, it's time to let go of it. No, I'm not. I'm not letting go of the people of Israel. It's like I'm not letting go of America. I love America. I can't stand Donald Trump. There are people in Israel that are good people, and there's people in Gaza that are good people. You know what I mean? I'm not going to believe everything I hear on the internet or what people want to tell me to think. There are good people, but there are bad people in this world too. There's bad people that have got us here. You know what I mean? Like our president, I can blame a lot of stuff on Bibi with this war, and I will. But when it comes down to it, it's our president's decision to go in, and it's our decision as Americans of where we put our loyalty to. I can love the people of Israel. I can want Israel to exist, but also at the same time, I can be critical of Israel just like any other ally. And the times where we just turn a blind eye and we allow Israel to do whatever the fuck they want because it's our faith. We are, a lot of us are ran by our faith, and our faith tells us to protect Israel. That's what our Lord. I don't care what you believe. That's your business. I know what God tells me, that the people protect Israel will be blessed, and those I understand all that. I understand what God says, but God also did not tell me that I need.
There is not good MAGA though, and not good Bibi supporters.
It does not tell me I need to wage war for Israel. That we need to go out and annihilate a whole population of people for Israel. What does Israel have to do to be too much for Rudy? Well, I mean, you're never going to get me. It's like America. We've done bad shit, but do you want me to call for the destruction of America? No. It's like this. It's like a lot of people look at the Palestinians in Gaza and they can go, oh my God, what they did was so terrible. They got to be taken down. No. I think Gaza belongs to the Palestinians. They gave it up in 2005. I don't sit there and go,
Rudy
I want to.
Pope Mobile converted to Children's Mobile Hospital held up by Israel.
Rudy, the Pope Mobile converted to the children. I don't understand what you're trying to say, but that doesn't mean the entire people are bad. Yes, Fancy, I understand that. That's like you hear from both sides of this. People talk about Israel, they talk about Gaza, and they want to demonize each other. Right, and I believe there's a lot of trauma. I questioned a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I would talk to people behind the scenes. Now the difference is I just say it in the open. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't want neither side to like me. I don't want the Pallies to like me, and I don't want the pro-Israel side to like me. I want you guys, when you guys come here, I'm going to be fair to you. I'm going to question you. And if you're saying stupid shit, I'm going to call you on it. That's it. That's where I'm at. And it's the same thing with America here. If you're a Trump supporter and you still think that this shit's awesome, if you think that the president of the United States saying, I don't think about America's financial situation, if you think that's cool, I think you're a moron. I'm over this. I'm over this shit with people. We got to call each other out on this shit. Believe me. Every day on here, someone's calling me out on something I said 2 years ago, or I said something in a live. You know what I mean? It's like this. The only way that shit fixes in this country, in this world, is if we have honest conversation. You got to be honest about the situation. Do I want the Palestinians to have their own state? Yes. Do I want Hamas anywhere near it? Fuck no. And if you're a Hamas supporter, I don't fucking really like you. I'm not going to mix words. Now, I want there to be a strong, vibrant Israel. Do I want Bibi or anything like Bibi or Smotrich or anything else running it? Fuck no. Do I want to give one more dollar to Bibi? Fuck no. No, I don't, until they change their government. It's the same with the Pallies. I'm over it. I'm over this shit. And we got to have real conversations. And until people are ready to do that, nothing's going to change. That's my frustration with any conversation. If you're not honest about it, and you don't put everything on the table, it's just being fake. You're just being fake. You know? There's a lot of shit that's wrong in this world. You know what I mean? But I think there's times when you go to war and it's justified, when it's a legitimate threat to your country. But if you look at this, there was no threat with us in Iran. The president of the United States cannot show no proof. He cannot show nothing. He goes off a liar and Bibi, who's been lying to the United States since 1995 about this. Lying nonstop. Lying nonstop. And this dumbass actually went along with it. You know, I'm not wrong. I'm not. And I don't care. And I understand from the pro-Israel side, you guys like him. You love Bibi. You guys, and unfortunately, the pro-Israel side, who was when I met you guys were kind, you were loving, you wanted peace, you didn't want the land, you have become what you were fighting against. I don't recognize the voices on the pro-Israel side. They have become what they were fighting against. They come on here and they fight against, Jew hate. They do. And but when you become the hate against Muslims because they're Muslim, but if somebody does it to Jewish people, you lose your shit. But it's okay to be hateful toward a Muslim person, or to think all Muslim people are bad. It's stupid. It's ignorant. I may not understand someone's faith. I may not get it. I may not agree with it. But they're allowed to have their faith. You're allowed to have your faith. It does not mean that they're a threat to me. It does not mean they're a threat to the world. They're just different. They think different. They worship different. Not all Muslim people are here to hurt me. And not all, and I want to say this to the Muslims out there. Not all, and to the world, not all Jewish people are out here trying to do bad shit. Jewish people don't control the world. They don't. Stop with the nonsense. You're just as bad as the people that spread the hate toward Muslim people. There's extremist religious Christian people every day in America that does bad shit. You'll see a pastor out here molesting some kid. You know what I mean? There's bad shit in this world. But we get caught up because it's popular to hate on Jews, or it's popular to hate on Muslims. Hate is hate. And I'm not about it. Life is too short. And one day I got to stand before my God, and He's going to know that I did my best. And we all have our ignorance and stuff that we're afraid of. And we got to educate ourselves. We got to learn how to talk to one another. And we got to be real with each other. We got to be honest. And when we come up short, we got to ask for grace. You know? We got to ask for grace. And what I'm trying to do here now, and that's why a lot of people don't like me, is because I'm not picking sides. Financially, would it be more beneficial for me to pick a side? Sure. Probably. But if you know me, I'm not one to bend a knee. And I'm not one to do something for money. I'm not going to kiss your ass for you to like me. I don't like it. I don't like being fake. It's why it's like when I talk about Donald Trump, and everybody like, oh, you got derangement syndrome. No, I love my country. I love the United States of America. And he and Bibi, I believe him and Bibi is the single greatest threat to our world. I do. These two warmongering assholes are out of control. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? All right, we're at 20,000. I've been talking for a while. Are you guys ready for some guests? And again, before I bring people up, I got a TikTok live go there. I lowered it down to like 400 coins, a little headset thing. And if you, I really want to, I know that times are tough, but if anybody can help with a live goal here, I'll put this, it's in my bio too, but TikTok don't like it up there when I put it up there. So you can screenshot it if you want to help out with the live goal. I'd appreciate it. I'm working on getting my windows tinted, and I know some people don't like it. And again, I'm going to tell you this. I'm honest with you guys. I'm not a wealthy guy, and this is like it's like a really low paying job I do here. I'm not lying to you. So if I make extra money, I sometimes I do stuff I like, I can get done. So if you want to help me out with that, I'd appreciate it. But if not, we're going to keep doing it. All right, we'll see who wants to come up. Byron, I think it's Byron. Byron, I don't know. Probably saying it wrong. And to the Pallies, you're more than welcome to come up too.
Good evening, bro.
What's
I
up?
like you very much, Rudy, from the Holy Land. How are you, bro?
How you doing, man?
I have a question for you, and I hope that a lot of Muslims listen to me, and a lot of brother Christian listen to me also. A lot of things you don't know about their theology, but imagine when you know that your neighbor consider you as an insect, mouse, monkeys, pigs.
Well,
Cursing.
hold on, but is it?
Just a minute,
Hold on. Am I saying your name right, Byron? Is it Byron or Byron?
Yeah. Byron is my
Byron.
name, my nickname,
Byron.
and it's
Well, I can
Yeah.
say this. I can say this though. Let's be real about something.
yeah.
Me
in
as
Arabic,
hold on, Byron.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about something. I could go to Israel as a Christian, right? And I could walk around Israel and be completely fine. But then I could come across some Israelis, and would some Israelis spit on me? Let's be honest.
What?
Would they?
What?
If I went to Israel, I could probably let's say that 95%. I could be completely fine in Israel walking around, right? But I could come
Listen.
across. I could come across some extremist Israelis, and they could spit on me, couldn't they? And they would hate on me. It could
Listen.
happen, right? Hold on. Let's just be.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
Hold
There
on.
is, there
Okay,
is
so
radical
hold
all
on.
over.
I understand. The reason I bring this up is because you're talking about the Muslims, right? And you're talking about their faith. I can tell you right now, in my life, in 46 years, I have never been out somewhere and some Muslim came up to me,
Every accusation is a confession.
being some hateful person toward me. Or like
Really?
I've never had a Jewish person walk up and spit on me. You know what I mean? But I can tell you this: have I had fellow Christians be nasty to me, tell me I'm going to burn in hell because I vote Democrat? Yeah.
Rudy, listen. You describe something, and you think that all our society is like that. Like Tensmo bring a lot of shit on her lives, and try to describe us that all our society is like that. No, I can tell you that I condemn those action, and if I was there, I would kick this ass off.
I know you would
He's
because you're a good
asshole.
you're a good dude.
But
And
listen,
what I was
it's
trying
not
hold on.
comparable.
I want
It's not
real-
comparable.
I think
Just a minute, Rudy.
I think you missed what I
Rudy.
was trying to say. The reason I brought that up because I think I would be perfectly fine.
We
Majority-
are mad. Tensmo.
Yeah, well,
Much than you. You don't know us yet.
what I'm just saying I brought that up because no matter what faith, there's extremists, right? And
Yeah.
I've seen a video where there was a crazy guy. I forget where it was last year or earlier this year.
I agree.
There was a man.
I condemn that.
I remember there was a guy somewhere. He was unaliving Jewish people, and who was it that ran up to the guy and grabbed the gun? It was a Muslim. He was a Muslim. He grabbed the
Okay,
firearm.
good for him.
I know, but what you were just doing. You were trying
You
to
think-
demon.
you think- gentlemen,
I
you
don't.
think
I don't.
that
I don't
it's-
care.
it's
Like I don't.
Australia.
Hold
It's
on.
not the
Hold
first
on.
time it
It was
happened,
Australia.
bro.
I know, but hold on. But
Gentlemen,
listen to me. Listen
Buddy,
to me.
don't let him
Listen,
talk.
please. My thing is, I'm not going to demonize somebody. I don't agree with a lot of people's faith. That's why I don't. My faith. I don't debate my faith. I don't do it. My faith is rock solid. I don't need to know about someone else's faith. It's none of my
Yeah,
business.
but
I don't care.
Our situation, it's theologic war. When you Christian doesn't know really the thing that we know, why they try to fight against it. And if you think that Palestinian state will establish, You think that war will stop? No, they will continue. They want us underground. This is what they want. You don't know what we are considered for every Muslim. We are considered as
It's a land
mice,
grab.
as pigs, as monkeys and stuff. How can you make a peace or coexisting with kind of people who think this is who you are?
But
and
hold
you're
on,
supposed
but
to
hold
be
on, but hold on, but hold on,
underground?
hold on. You got 2 million Arabs living in Israel, do you not?
2.5 million.
Okay, so how do you coexist then?
Well, there is a lot of action between us and them. You know, it's very tension.
Hold on.
But in the minute
Hold on.
that
Do you coexist with the 2 million plus Arabs within
Bazinga Rudy.
Israel? Yes or no?
no,
What?
no,
What do you do with them then every day? Are you fighting with them every day?
no, we don't fight. There is a tension
So
between
so
us.
hold on,
We
but
know-
so you coexist with them.
we coexist, of course.
I know.
We
Well,
coexist.
there's tension between me and a Republican every day, but we coexist, right?
But it's
Do
not
you
the
understand?
same.
Do you understand? I just put your argument on your head. You just said you can't coexist with them, but you do in Israel.
There is a lot of radicals there in the West Bank. I'm not talking about Israel inside of Israel. I'm talking about the West Bank and Gaza. Okay.
Well,
And
hold
each
on.
group
Let's
is
hold on. Let's take it.
responsible
Let's
for
take it.
unaliving
Let's
all
take
their
it from.
kids.
Hold on. For once, let's look at it from the Palestinian standpoint.
Yeah.
Right? If you lived in a fucked up situation your whole ass life, right? And you've always looked at Israel. Israel's always had the better stuff, right? And you're in a city. You've always had. And like, look, Palestinian leadership has been shit. They have had some of the worst leadership, right? And I'll say that. But if you look at it from their standpoint, if you look from the West Bank and you look from Gaza, they've had fucking all that their whole ass life. They've been told to hate Jewish people or get, and there might be some legit shit that Israel's went in and fucked them up and done stuff. I'm over pretending that Israel walks on water and they're above approach and they don't fuck up. I'm
You see
over that.
that
I'm
picture?
over that. I'm over that.
You
I'm
see
over
that
this
picture?
make believe shit. You're not going
Really?
to
You
you're
see
not going
that
to tell me
picture?
that they walk on water and they're bad. They never fuck up because they do.
Rudy, you see that picture? This is
Yep.
the issue. This is the issue. This is the conflict. Long they take our land. Well, there you go. You're. Just a minute. I will open it again that everybody will see. Okay. Mode. Don't stop me, please. I will insist. So the thing is, in the minute that Muslim control my home, we will never stop.
What
We
is
will
that?
fight
What? But
over
what
them.
is that? But what is that? What is that?
It's
What's
our-
on fire?
it's
What
our
is on?
holy mountain? Our holy mountain. You
So
understand?
are you? Is that their thing? You're burning behind them? Is that's their
No,
mosque?
it's just a preparation. I prepare you. We will free our mountain. We don't give a fuck about your radical Muslim. We can go coexist with Muslim moderate, like in UE, like in Saudi Arab, like in
Yeah,
all
but
those
you're not
countries.
helping
Just a
anything.
minute,
You're not.
we're
But you're not.
part
You're not.
of the resistance.
You're not helping
Just a
it.
minute. Rudy,
Yeah,
you
but
don't
you're
let
not
me
helping.
talk, please. You don't let me talk, please. Let me talk. Okay?
You're not
Those
helping
people
anything.
who live in Saudi Arab, in Bahrain, in all those countries in the peninsula are not part of the resistant Islamic. We don't care if we will fight against all the radical. We don't afraid. It's Rodan, one warrior Jewish in their hadith, equivalent to 1,000 Arab Muslim. We will fuck your ass, I promise you, and we will liberate our home. That's it. This is all the case. Long that they're
So
keeping
it's
my home,
hold on. So it's a religious.
long they keep in
I
my
know, but
home. I
so-
didn't go to Mecca.
I know-
didn't go to Mecca. I didn't go to Mecca to take over their fucking stone. Okay,
I
they
know-
come to my home.
So it's
and
a-
they take
hold
my
on.
home,
Hey,
and they
hey.
want to build
Relax.
on my home.
Hey,
a
relax.
land. It will not happen.
Hey, relax.
It will never happen.
Relax.
It will
So-
never happen.
So it's a religious
It
war.
will never stop.
It's a religious war.
Islam, it's a culture of war.
Hold on. Hey,
It's a culture of
hey.
war.
I'm
That's
trying,
it.
bro.
Take
I'm,
it.
I'm trying to listen to you, but you're not letting me talk. So this is
Yeah,
a religious war for you.
no, it's religious
Yes, it
war
is.
for you also.
No,
It
it's
is for
not.
you
No, it's
also.
not. No,
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
is.
I'm
You're
not. Hold on.
atheist,
Hold
but
on. Hold on.
Christians
Hold on.
are.
Don't you put words in my mouth.
Christians
I'm not.
suffering in the Middle
Hold
East.
on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not one of these Christian folks that want to put all the Jews together to bring Jesus back. So don't put that shit with
Clock
me.
it.
Don't put that with me. I'm not. I don't know what you guys fucking think with some of us. I have never in my life. John, why'd you remove him? I have never in my life been in any church, been around any Christian folk that said, we got to get all the Jews together in Israel to bring Jesus back.
W. Rudy.
I've never, ever had that said or done, ever. I don't know why.
What flavor are you, Rudy?
I don't know what flavor. What do you mean?
What flavor Christian are you?
What denomination?
Oh, I'm Baptist. That's what I was
That's
brought up.
surprising.
Baptist or normal
what state
Baptist?
are you in?
Ohio.
Are you Southern
That's
Baptist
super-
or
well,
normal Baptist?
I'm not Southern. I'm just Baptist. I know some of these
My
guys.
grandma's
Some of these,
Southern
yeah, but
Baptist,
that's
and
usually
she's
the
crazy.
golden calf and the Red Bull and all that is usually Baptist. But my only experience with Baptists are in Alabama, so it may yeah.
I don't. I mean, he was being upset about the
He
Muslims
told me he
being
was
being
going to
extreme.
fuck my ass.
I know he was real, and he was upset with the Muslims being extremists, but it sounds like he's extremist. And John, I'm going to bring him back up, okay? So don't drop him, but like sometimes you got to have these uncomfortable conversations, but like you got to watch what you're saying, Bayron.
I don't get it why they're so upset when I'm talking to you with my bottom of my heart. They want
Well, before you do that, can you tell me I'm a good
on
boy?
my ancestors' land. Red, just a minute. Everybody know that Israel is our ancestors' land. Okay, Christians came over, building our some churches. We didn't destroy that. We accept that. We respect everyone. But in the minute that you control on my holy land, on my identity, and you want me to get rid of part of very holy places in the West Bank, which is Judea and Samaria, okay, you erase my identity. And I will not let you do that. No one. We will fight until death if I need to. And if I need to fight against all the radical witches are 300 million,
how are you going to
do that?
How are you going to do that? How are you going to react when the United States here's like a fellow like you and deem I would deem you kind of radical out there, and if the government of Israel sounds like you, and I think they do, unfortunately, I think you're a good guy, but I think that you have become radicalized.
No.
Yeah.
I will tell you what.
Yeah, I do. I think, and this is the problem. Okay, hold on. Now I listen to you. Now you listen to me. Now I have watched people like you, folks
The Holy
on
Land, not
folks,
just Jewish.
the folks on the pro-Israel side. I've watched people who were good people. Honest to God, they were good people. And then I watched them become more radicalized, more crazy, more over the top, where you think the world owes you something. And that now's the time for you to go out and be an extremely violent version of yourself. And I'm telling you right now, there's more Americans like myself where we're going to stop that funding to you. And BB's already talking about
not a problem.
And I'm going to tell you, I don't want to be along, and I don't want to give you the money to go out and do your holy war. I don't want to do it. I'm being honest with you.
Really?
I don't want to see more children and more innocent people lose their life because you're hell bent on doing something that is over the top and hateful. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be a part of it. And I don't and also I'm just telling you, I don't know where you guys get this shit from. I've never met any Christian that said we gotta get all the Jews together to bring back the end of time. I don't know if you guys are banking on that. It's a false, I'm telling you. You
100% not good guy, Law.
Well, John, I met a lot of these folks, and they were good people before this war, and I just think that some of these folks have went to the deep side.
We passed through a Holocaust. How you want me to be calm and to make a peace with kind of a culture who described me as a mouse, as a pig, as a curse? This is what they think about me.
No, hold on. Just Hold
Just
on.
a minute.
Hold on. No,
Just a
no,
minute.
no,
Rudy,
no,
Rudy,
no,
one phrase.
no, no,
One phrase.
no,
One phrase.
no,
One phrase.
no.
One
You
phrase.
didn't
How
pass
you want me
no.
to be? How
You
you want me to
just
be?
just because you go
you
through.
want me to
Hold
be
on.
calm?
Hold on. Just because you go through trauma in World War II and it was horrific what the Jewish people went through does not give you the right to go and down now in 2026 to go unalive as many people as you want. It does not give you the right to do it. You got to understand that. You want we are not going to.
Me.
I don't want you to
They
unalive
fight
either.
against me. More than 78 years. Stop modern. Okay, I want to talk also. I have my right to talk and to advocate to my country and to my people. Okay, so knock it off. So the thing is,
well,
that
I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be a jerk to you.
Come on, Rudy,
you're here.
don't let me talk,
You're
man.
here because I allow it, and
Redacted
I hear you.
has his
I
hand
hear
up.
you. I hear you because
No, not a problem.
you're
If
a
you don't want me
guest.
to talk, not a
No,
problem. Think
the
whatever
problem
you
is,
want
but
about
the problem is, don't act like you're entitled to something that you're not. Okay, and
I'm not
don't
entitled.
think
I'm
you
just-
run.
I
You
just-
don't think you run the live
Rudy,
because you
let
don't
me
run the
speak,
live.
Please, let me speak, please. Okay, they think that Israelis came over to the land with ships and stuff like that. Yeah, the majority. But don't forget, I'm descendant of that land more than 12 generation. It's about 350 years. Okay, check out the history, and you will find that those Arabs who call themselves Palestinian, not more than 100 years on that land. That's it. They came over to work and
okay.
they stayed.
And
Okay,
a lot,
this is the history. They
my
had no
my
history.
problem though, a lot of you folks came back.
So they want
Hold
something
on,
they
hold
cannot
on,
have.
hold on.
Rudy.
A lot of you folks came back to Israel after World War II, and you fixed the place up. You made a great country. People can say the
Well,
same
so come
fucking thing
over
to
and
you.
unalive us, and that's it. Come on over and unalive us. All of you, all the nation of the world, come on up. You tried to unalive us more than 2,000 years.
I didn't
Come on up
unalive
that
you.
time.
Why are you trying to
Come
accuse
on up
me?
that time and unalive us. Free Palestine for you, and that's it. We will see. No more Israel, no more Christianity, and you don't give a shit about Christianity. You understand? Because you're an atheist. Okay?
I'm a
you're
what?
not an example. You're an atheist. You don't believe in God.
Yes. What?
But so you don't know the conflict. You don't know the root
So
of the
I don't.
conflict.
Hold on. So now you're saying I'm an atheist? Is that what you were trying to say?
This is what you says. You don't
I'm
believe
not-
in God.
What? Jesus Christ is my Lord and
So you know
Savior. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I thought it something. I thought it you are an atheist. I'm sorry. If
I'm
you
not-
believe in God, God bless you, bro. God bless you. I'm sorry. I thought that you are an atheist. Okay, but in the point of view of people who think they know
I'm
something.
Do you
agnostic,
see
not
this?
Rudy,
Hold on.
Rudy,
Hold on. Do you see me wearing a cross? Bro,
Well,
Bro.
I'm mistake. I'm sorry.
Bro.
I thought that you're an atheist. I'm sorry. Now I know that you believe in God. I'm sorry. I thought
Yes.
that you're an atheist. But just to let you know that all the point of view about what's going on in Israel, it's by people who doesn't know nothing about the theology. You don't know what's going on in Islam. They will never stop.
You're right. You're
They will
right.
never
Is
stop, bro.
the world different in the Middle East than it is here in Ohio? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It is. It is a real different place. Do I have any
will
do I
cook
do
you,
I
Pismano.
do I
I
want to
will
live
cook your
hold
ass,
on do I
Pismano.
want to live in the Middle East? One, it's too fucking hot. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to go. I'm good. I just want to live here in peace.
Come on
You know what I
over
mean?
in Israel. and
I
you will
would
see
I would
that you
come
will
I would
be
come
more
to go
than
check
He's
it
welcome.
going
out.
to say to read your book next.
Well,
I
come
know.
over.
Yeah, he's going to tell me
Come
to
on
read my
over
book.
instead of-
Hold on,
instead
Redact.
of-
Hold on, Redact is trying to say something. Go ahead, Redact.
All right. Do you mind if I do
Can
a
you
quick show and
retract
tell,
your
Rudy?
statement that has a good guy, please?
Retract my statement. I say everybody's a good guy. I try to be decent to everybody, John. Go ahead, Redacted.
All right. Well, is there a way to swap me with the big box, or you can't do that layout here?
Yeah, I think so. I think I can do expand. Yeah.
Won't take very long at all, I promise. There we go. All right. Before we get to the show and tell portion, can anybody tell me when the country of Israel as we know it today was founded?
1948.
Is it 19? Okay, I've heard 47. I've heard 48. Not entirely sure, but we're going to go with 48.
Yeah, 1948.
Yeah, not. I don't remember if I've ever shown you this, Rudy. I may very well have, but if I have, I apologize. So, it's a family Bible. It's been in my family for at least 100 years. So, if you'll look here, you'll see.
Yeah, the land of the Israel is calling Palestine. We know that.
Shh. It's okay. Shh.
You say to yourself.
All right. Well, where's move, cat? There we go. Entered according.
Yeah, it was a region called Palestine, 100%, and it was Judea before that. I don't know what you're trying to prove there.
Oh, I've been talking this whole time. My microphone's dead. Go. Can you said it was called Judea before that?
Yeah,
Can you show
yes.
me that?
Are you seriously trying to say it wasn't called Judea?
I haven't seen textual evidence
Are
that I
you
know of.
serious? You're seriously trying to you're trying to tell me when Jesus Christ was walking around that was called Palestine? Are you?
No.
I know you're not. You're seriously not trying to tell me that.
I have not
No
seen any
fucking
textual
way,
evidence
bro.
to the contrary.
Oh my God, bro!
Drop him. Is this
I'm
another
not dropping
stupid
him.
conspiration?
I'm not dropping him, but I fucking disagree with him there.
Keep lying. It doesn't help you, Mr.
Hey,
Reda.
listen.
I don't know
Listen,
who the hell are
I'm
you.
more than willing to be proven wrong.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
it
up.
was
You're a liar.
Why don't you make me, son?
Hold on, Palestine.
Why don't you
Come on.
fucking make me, son? You've been
Well, what do
talking
you?
all sorts
Hold
of shit
on!
this panel.
Stop it, both of you. Palestine. Do you even know what the word Palestine is? The word stands for. I believe it stands for invader. Right? Invader. Am I correct there? Okay. And it was Judea.
In
Judea.
what language?
Judea. Why do you think they called it Judea? Why do you think
It was
that?
Latin. It's what Rome deemed their province as after they conquered it.
Yeah, Judea is because there was Jews there. Judea.
Okay, so it wasn't Palestine. That's just what they called it. Am I understanding that correctly?
Rudy
You
still
don't
saying-
understand nothing.
So you're telling me it wasn't Palestine. That's just what they call it.
when
Am I
Jesus
understanding that correctly?
when there was no when Jesus Christ would walk around, there was no Palestine there, bro. That's
right.
There was no way. No way.
And what does that mean, by the way, Palestine in Arabic? Because there is no letter P in Arabic. What does that mean? What does that mean, Gaza in Arabic? What does that mean, Bethlehem in Arabic? They changed it the house of the meat, which is the house of bread. Everybody know that. So stop it. Where exist? We have the right to exist in our homeland, and you should accept that in respect, and that's it.
Well,
Don't
also,
do your fucking
but
friend.
hey,
All right, let me ask you
hold
this.
on.
Hold
Damn
on.
it, hold on. Hold on, Bayron, damn it. Now, you want to exist in your land. Now, can we acknowledge that your country, the state of Israel, gave the Palestinians Gaza in 2005? Can we agree that's their land? Gaza is Palestinian land. Can we agree to that?
You talking to me?
Yes, yes.
What is your question? I'm sorry. Again?
I'm talking to you that Israel in 2005 pulled out of Gaza and that Gaza is Palestinian land. Yes or no?
It's considered by the law, yeah. It's
Okay.
considered by
So-
the law, but
so
you're
should
supposed to
we-
tell me what
should-
does that mean
What I'm
in
saying to
Arabic?
you, what I'm saying to you is like, you guys shouldn't take over that, right? That shouldn't be yours. That should be Palestinian, correct?
Well, it's depend.
It's the what?
It's depend.
It depends. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. When you're in situation of war, and when you are winning the war, like in your country, okay, and every other colonizer countries, You can have the land. This is what Arab did in
What war
7th
are we
century.
winning?
Yeah, I don't
Interesting. So you're telling me if I go to Scotland, my ancestral homeland, and find a castle that was built by my 6 times great uncle, if I then go to the occupants of that home and say, hey, my 6 times great uncle built this house and lived in it for 47 years. This is mine now. Are you telling me that would fly?
No, it's depend. It's depend how it was taken.
It does not depend.
It is. It is because you have.
It does not depend. I want you to answer my question.
Switch topic to center himself.
Let me explain you why, folks. So it's depend because Muslim have 57 countries, more than 2 billion.
Oh, but Bayron, no one here is advocating for the destruction.
I know
of it.
that it's not you. I know,
but my thing is though, the problem is with your country's overzealousness to go and keep starting wars, right? This is the problem. We look at Gaza, you wipe the shit out of it. Well, you guys are continuing to start the wars.
Yeah, who? You. We are the
Israel.
one. We are the one who started the war.
I mean, hold on, but 10-7, hold on. 10-7, I understand they attacked you. But if we're being honest, hold on, there was stuff going on before. I mean, there was, but 10-7 was horrible. And then you guys got attacked by a lot of people, right? But then you were successful in Lebanon by going after Big H and you got rid of a lot of them. And then you didn't
throw a rocket at us.
Yeah. But then what you're doing now,
so it's not hold on.
I know, but hold on. What I heard from the pros is like you guys were all upset and justifiably because so many people in Israel had to move away from the region where the area where Lebanon was right there because they were shooting rockets. A lot of you had to leave. Well, now you're doing it to Lebanon, right? And you're taking 800,000 people home from them. Why is it okay for you to do that?
No, we don't.
Yes, you are.
We don't
lie to me. I watched it. Don't lie. Don't lie. You're lying. Now, why are you lying? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Why are you? You're lying. You're lying to me. Why are you lying? Why are you lying to me?
Because I'm trying to answer you. Let me answer. Come on. We're not established in Lebanon. We clean all the fucking Shia as an area, which the Christian cannot fight against them. Imagine small country like Lebanon have 2 fucking army. How can you coexist with 2 fucking army?
It's depend.
Just a minute. When the Christian cannot take over their control on the land because the age group of Hezbollah try to make some trouble. They launching a lot of missiles to us. It's same thing like the age group. Same thing like in the West Bank, a lot of Arab who came over inside to Lebanon, to Israel, and to stop us. What do you want? You want us to unalive us? Come on over, all of you.
It's depend.
Because we will finish them. We will finish them. I'm telling you, we will finish them if our government will decide or not.
We've heard your propaganda. Who gives a shit? It is quite literally the best definition of propaganda I think I can come up with. I could let me be entirely honest with you. I could not give less of a shit if you guys want to take turns wiping each other off of the map. I don't care. However, my issue is that my tax dollars are being spent on one side. I don't think that should be the case. Not only are they being spent on one side, I guarantee you my microphone's louder than yours.
We don't need your taxes.
The only reason I give a shit,
Bayron, let me talk.
The only reason I give a shit is because my tax dollars are being used to fund the aggressor in this situation. As we just showed, also you have yet to address my analogy about the Scottish castle. You only told me that it's depend. Please address my analogy.
Convince your ministry to disconnect it from us, and we will find our way. Don't worry, my people will.
Brother, I work in IT in Alabama. What the fuck am I going to do
we don't need
to
your
affect
help.
the
And in the
DoD
minute
budget?
that you will abandon us, you will be in trouble. You understand?
Let's dig down. Let's dig down on that, motherfucker. Let's dig down on that. Give me the details on exactly what the fuck you mean by that right now.
Hold on.
Right now.
Hold on.
Right now. Give me the details on exactly what the fuck that means.
Hold on. Hold on. What did he say? What did he say? You guys are yelling too much.
Can I ask one question?
What he said, what I heard him say, assuming I didn't mishear him, was you guys go ahead and do that. The second you separate from Israel, you guys are next.
Hang on. Can we? Whoa.
It's next because
no. Tell me exactly what the fuck that means, Bayron. Tell me right now. Tell me exactly what the fuck that means, Bayron.
Let me respond you.
Yes.
We will wipe your little country off the face of the goddamn map, Bayron. Try me.
Israel, listen to me. Those who bless Israel will be blessed. You will not bless Israel. You will be fucked up.
We will turn your country into a goddamn dinner plate, Bayron.
Well, stop to found us. Stop to let know.
This is not who you want to fuck with.
Your administration.
Tell me exactly what that meant. Tell me exactly what that meant.
Can I speak real quick?
Your ministry would like
tell
to
me
be part
exactly
of the
what that meant. I'm not interested in a.
We gotta chill the fuck out. It's too much. Everybody gotta fucking chill out. Too much screaming. There's too much streaming. You're gonna give me a headache. Well, look, guys, it's gotta be one at a time. One at a time. Okay. I don't like being like that. But everybody gotta chill out. Okay. Bring up more. Bro, I know, but it was too crazy. I know, bro. I'm not trying to be. It's just too much. Too much screaming. Right? You guys are right in my ear. Your microphone is powerful. You know what I mean? Is my mic loud enough? Can you guys hear me good enough? I don't know, because I have it turned down some. You guys let me know. It's fine? All right. Everybody gonna come back. Everybody gonna behave, okay?
Mike is good.
Yeah, no, your mic's fine, Rudy. It's just I have this 9-inch dick of a microphone. It's not you.
Easy, bro.
I apologize. I know it's loud.
Brother, I don't understand your logic. If you crying for your money.
No, sir. No, sir.
If you crying for your money.
No, sir.
Why you don't cry the money? Just a minute. Why you don't cry for the money that you're giving for
my headphones?
Hold on. Which you don't receive nothing from them, like Egypt, like Lebanon, like Syria. What do you receive from them compared to us?
All right.
Well, also, hold on, but
I want you to
hold on.
Host is talking.
Hold on, Bayron. The problem is the people that you just named off. They're not out waging war. They're not getting us into war, okay? You are. Your country is. Your leader is getting us into a war. This is the problem. Like, I understand there's going to be... Hold on. Let me talk, bro. Look, I understand there may be people up here that don't want Israel to exist. I'm not one of those guys. And there's a lot of people that don't. It's not the fact that you guys exist, right? It's a fact of what you're doing, all right? We can understand what happened on 10/7. I can understand what happened in World War II with folks. It's terrible.
What about 73? What about
67? It does. Hold on, Bayron.
You understand that?
Bayron. It does because okay. I mean, we lost Marines in the 80s. Okay, it happened in the 80s. Reagan didn't handle it. That doesn't mean that we go 30 some years into the future and then we start clapping on people. Okay. You want us as Americans to co-sign for your endless damn wars, and we're not. We don't want to do it, bro.
Well, you're supposed to check out who is the one who attacking first.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
When it comes to Iran, it was you guys who attacked first, not us.
Okay, just a minute, Messiah. Let's check it out. What happened in 48 when we declare? Compare it to what UN says. You vote for us. Everybody vote for us. All the world of Christian vote for us because Christians know that if there is no Jew on that land, there will be no more Christianity. This is one thing. In 48, 7 countries fight against us, against Holocaust survivor, and also my family, which we was on the land. أنا بنيك أمكم كل واحد منكم يا ولد
Yeah,
الحرام
blame the
بالهوا.
Soviets for
It's
that
one
one. The
thing.
Soviet was
In
funding
56
everybody.
In 56, Messiah. In 56, who attacked who? In 67, who attacked who? In 73,
In
who attacked who?
67,
Respond
you
my
did a
question.
preemptive.
Respond
In
my
67,
question,
you
girl.
did a
She's trying to.
preemptive
Shut
war
the
in
fuck up
Respond
so
my
she
question,
can.
girl.
Jesus.
Respond my question because you accuse
You
me
need to
that
stop
I'm the one
talking
who
so she
attacked.
can, dummy.
I'm the one who attacked.
Hold
You
on,
should
hold
know
on.
the history
Bayron, were you just cussing and threatening to grape people?
I have a boiled blood, bro.
Hold on. I don't understand your language. Was you threatening to grape and unalive people and whatever you were just saying?
Yes, he is.
Oh no! I just
You ever seen
seen
one of these, Baron?
I don't
because you never will.
Fuck every one of you radical Muslims. And
You never. Have you ever seen one of these, Baron? Because I guarantee you never will. You will just fucking wake up dead.
Let's not.
Well,
say
if you
that.
see one, it's not targeting you.
Let's not go there. Come on.
Come on, now, redacted. If you see
Piece
one
of
of those, it's
shit.
not targeting you.
That's what. Yes.
We can't be using different languages and threatening to unalive and grape people. I don't understand what you're saying. So if you're saying that shit, you're being clever. And I wouldn't allow someone to do that to other people. So come on, guys, we can't do that shit.
Also, just
This
interesting.
motherfucker thinks this is a game. He tells us that if we separate from Israel, then we're next. He has no, like I said earlier, we will turn that entire area into a fucking salad bowl.
I had one yesterday or the other day tell me the same thing. Basically threatening us.
Got redacted, fired up.
You should look at my DM.
Mind you, does Israel even have ICBMs?
What now?
Does Israel even have ICBMs?
I wouldn't put it past them. They have a lot
We
of
don't know
stuff.
their programs, but like we don't know how many nukes they have, and we don't know how many ICBMs they have. But our systems are still better at the end of the day.
Cassie, was you wanting to say something?
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, he has already left, but I just wanted to clarify things because they're easy. You can easily look this up, right? He said that Palestinians have only been there for about 100 years, where there's scientific evidence that is sincere. That's just not true. I mean, like, there are so many reports where you have generations of people that can tell you, my great-great-great-great-grandfather is buried in this village, right? This is a fact. I mean, like, they have broken down these studies on their own lives, talking about who's closer to the Canaanites. So this man came up here just to spew out propaganda. Then he talked about 1967. We know that they did they preemptively did that with Egypt when they were conducting exercises. But these are points that we can all look up, but yet he refuses to acknowledge them as if we don't have a smartphone in our hand. And then he went to basically threaten us, which I've heard multiple times, and I wish that I could show you guys my DM, talking about if we don't side with them, we're done. Like, isn't that, don't we worry about things like that when our alleged allies?
No.
No. I'm saying no, that's not my point. That's not my point. My point is that they're saying I'm your biggest ally, but the moment that you don't do what I say, I'm going to destroy you.
Casey, with all due respect, I promise I don't mean this to be derogatory, but are you calling in on a landline?
No, it's my headphone.
Your mic is really, really bad.
Oh, it's your okay. We can understand you. It's just a little bit like
it's like you're in the other room. If that makes any sense.
No, it's not that bad. I can still understand her.
Bayron,
yeah, that's a little clearer.
Bayron's wanting to come back up.
So, okay, before he comes back,
of course he does. Tom will do the same thing.
Let me say something real quick. So he talked about how his family lived there for 12 generations and whatnot. So his grandparents were Palestinian. Like that's why he spoke Arabic.
Well, hold on. Just because that doesn't mean that they were Palestinian. Don't do that.
That wasn't Palestine. That's just what they called it.
There was a region called Palestine, but there was Jewish folks. There was Arab. They didn't call
Stearns and I vote no.
This is the thing.
They did Palestinian.
No, stop it. Why?
was
Come on, stop.
Palestinian is not a religion, though.
What?
Damn it! It's
Hang
so
on.
it's so not. You guys are dishonest about this. You know, they called themselves Arabs. They did not call Palestinians. They literally didn't do it. It was
That's not true.
Palestine. Okay, it was a
Listen.
region of Palestine.
That's not
Right?
true.
Come on, let's
Listen,
just be honest.
if you have no, I'm trying to be. If you have a book older than 1892 and can show me Judea, I will gladly concede.
Yeah, Rome. Rome called it Judea because they named it that.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
That's what I was
Romans
saying
named it
earlier.
Syria
So that's not
Palestina.
what it was. That's just what it was called. That doesn't make
It was
sense.
the
to me.
Roman province
How
of
long-
Judea.
No, the Romans then called it, I believe it's Syria Palestina, right?
Yeah, they
the name
renamed
has
it.
slightly changed. Yes, Syria Palestina.
The Byzantines did, but the Roman.
How long ago?
Thank you, Ham.
How long?
Oh.
1 second. How long ago did the
I
Romans
got it.
exist? Right. This is how long Palestinians have been calling. There's actually a book.
What the fuck?
Let me hold
What
on a
the
second.
fuck?
There's actually a book from the late 1800s of a man calling himself a Palestinian. We actually have a town here in America that was named, I believe, in the mid 1600s, right? And please, everybody look this up. I forgot where it is. I think it's in Illinois, right? He called that town, and it still exists. He called it Palestine. And there's a big sign outside of it, and it tells you the date at the time. And he said it was named after the land of milk and honey, right? So the name Palestine has existed for a very long time. We could find it in books. We could find authors in the 1800s calling themselves Palestinian. So this thing that they like to say, oh, it didn't exist until 1967, is completely wrong. I mean, we have the evidence. We have scripture. That's what you have to look into it. Othello, yes, correct. So this narrative can easily be debunked by having a brain and being able to use your smartphone.
Did you happen to see what I showed earlier, Casey?
Yes, but that's the thing.
Okay,
I just
I
want
didn't
you
know
to
if you were here or not.
listen. Just by
my
going
grandparents, my
by the
great-grandparents were all
town here named Palestine, just by going by the town named Palestine here in America in the 1600s, wipes off their argument. It wipes it off.
Well, I mean,
You're done.
But it was legitimate.
I don't know about that.
It was Judea before it was Palestine. It was.
And before,
Show
so
me
look at
then.
the time.
Dude,
wait,
you
but
fucking-
look at the timeline.
Bro,
Look
you
at
have the
timeline.
internet. Look it up. You can find it.
Yeah. So
I'm
it was
not the one
I'm not
saying it,
lying,
bro.
bro. You hold
I
on.
gave
Does
you my
everybody?
evidence.
Hold on,
So,
redacted. Do
it
you
was
really
called
think I'm making
Judea.
that up? Do you really think I'm making that up?
I'm not
Honest to
saying you're
God?
making it up. I just want to see it.
I'm just want to. You do know I'm telling you the truth. It was. I'm not making this shit up, bro. It was Judea. It was not Palestine. When Jesus Christ was walking around there, it was not called fucking Palestine. Not.
I
called
got on the
Palestine.
toilet yesterday and
Wait,
shit
I'm
4
gonna
whole
drop-
gold
I'm gonna
bricks
leave it
out.
with
Trust
this.
me, bro.
I'm gonna leave it with this, and I'm gonna drop. But I want to remind everyone, right? If you look at the timeline, right?
What'd you say?
First,
You got on the
they-
toilet and did what?
No, I
I
said,
said
I'm
I
gonna
got
drop.
I got on the
I'm gonna
toilet
finish and I'm
yesterday
gonna
and
drop.
shit out.
Can I just finish my statement and then I'll drop?
Yes.
If anybody doesn't mind. Okay. If we actually look at the timeline of events, right? It was the land of Canaan. Abraham came from what's modern day Iraq, right? Then it was I'm gonna say there was Judea, right? And that only existed for less than what? I think it's 300 and something years. Then we had other empires. Then the longest empire that was there was the Ottoman Empire.
Okay,
Right? But the
hold on,
Ottoman
hold on,
Empire
hold on.
still-
I'm going to read this to him. Before
Uh-huh.
being officially renamed Syria Palestina by the Romans in 135 CE, the region was predominantly known as Judea throughout the ancient history. The area was also referred to as the Kingdom of Judea, the land of Israel as early Canaanite.
And how long did
Okay,
this exist
I'll
for?
get. Fuck.
So what were you shitting out of your fucking ass on a toilet? The fuck you talking about?
I said I sat on the toilet yesterday and shit 4 whole gold bricks. Trust me, bro.
Well, I just fucking read it to you. So no, you were
No,
calling
yeah,
me-
I understand. I'll give you that. That's all I wanted. I'll give you that. But I'll bring you back around to my castle analogy. If in 1650 my 6 times great uncle built this castle in Scotland, the whole family's living there now. I go and knock on the door and said, "Hey, my 6-time great uncle built this with his
Are
hands.
you-
and
are you
lived
under-
here for 47 years.
I
This
know,
is
but
my
are you-
house now."
I know, but you under the impression that they just came back and took the land? They came back and bought land and it was swampland. They developed it and became a nation. You know that, right? They just didn't. They bought the land.
Wait,
You
how
understand
much
that? They
land did
didn't. They
buy?
didn't go there. They bought a lot of it.
How much land did they
and
buy?
they pay high prices for it. They did.
5.7% is a lot.
Including Gaza,
5.7%.
including the West Bank. I am not very educated on this subject. I will admit.
I'm not
may be
gonna.
wrong.
I'm not gonna pretend to be. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm some Middle East expert. But I know a little bit just to be.
So
No,
it
but
was
yeah, that's what
handed
I'm
to
saying.
them
It's,
as well.
let's go specifically in Gaza. What's the history
Well,
of that?
Gaza,
Was that
Gaza.
bought?
If we're going with current, the
Gaza was a lot
Gaza
bigger
is
than what it is now.
Gaza belongs to the
No, can we
Palestinians.
let the man speak?
Are you talking
I'm sorry,
about me?
Rudy. Can you say that one more time?
No, Gaza.
No.
Gaza belongs to the Palestinians because Israel pulled out in 2005 and gave it to them. So that's theirs. It is. They even dug up their people and said, "There you go." They did. That's theirs.
Okay.
And
okay.
it's illegal. What if Israel tries to go in there and ethically cleanse them? It's fucking illegal, and it shouldn't be done. What they did is mopping the floor and they wanted the land.
Mowing the
That's
lawn.
what they did. They
call it.
wanted the land.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll have to go back and do some more history to find out what the actual border lines are and where the property lines end. But regardless, back to the castle analogy. You know what I mean?
Well,
because the only
look at the 48
what?
borders. Just
Oh, you're breaking up. Look at the what? Hello?
And it's Micaiah, right? Am I saying that right?
Yes.
I'm correct, right? What I read.
Micaiah. Hi, Micaiah.
Hi. Yes, you're correct. It was Judea for quite some time, and then it was officially started to be referred to as Palestine in the 5th BCE.
Mm-hmm.
And Rome officially renamed it to Syria, Palestina.
And they did that. They did that purposely to disrespect the Jewish people, didn't they?
No, it's been referred to Palestine. It was just kind of a formal name change because it had been referred to Palestine for well over 100 years prior to the name change.
But then I'm under
No.
that they renamed that as a slap in the face to the Jews.
No, it was kind of a slap in the face to the fucking Turks, if anything.
Does anyone here happen to know how to read Hebrew?
No.
Not I.
No.
I definitely don't understand when they're cussing. They're saying bad shit in Hebrew either.
When the Jewish people were granted land out there, it was under
I don't
British
know.
control.
I don't know. They could be cussing me out. I have no idea.
I'm sorry, Micaiah. Please,
I'm sorry. I'll
But
shut up.
you guys are good. But when the land was granted, it was sold actually not for very high prices, and most of it was granted because British controlled the land after the fall of the Ottoman Empire. So it was the British Mandate of Palestine, and then they were granted land, and then the UN kind of came in and did some shit, and then the Soviets didn't help either.
I always forget about the Soviet connection.
A lot of people had their
Oh
name
yeah,
on
the
that.
Soviets despise the existence of Israel.
What were you saying, Rude?
No, there's a lot of people's had their name on that shit.
It took you too long to write me up. Come on, you're talking about me.
Oh,
Because
he's
you were
back,
being
my
rude
chew
and
toy.
not letting anyone else talk.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get the rodeo going.
Can I respond? Can I
Yes.
respond, please, Reda?
Yes, sir.
Reda.
Go ahead.
I'm still
So
very
go-
interested in the details of the
Listen to
last
that,
statement
Reda.
you made.
Listen to that, Reda. Listen to that.
Gloves off.
Don't call me your fucking brother, boy.
Oh, hold on. Let's not. Come on.
What's wrong with you?
Let's everybody take a breath.
Trying to be, a positive. Why
Yeah,
you are
all
so
right.
negative?
Real,
listen to
hold
that.
on, real quick, before we get this rodeo
Okay,
going.
yeah,
Hold on,
very
give me
quick.
1 second. I'm being nice, okay? I'm trying to do a commercial break. We're at 50,000 likes, guys. Can we get to 100? Or you got 140 people in here. If you want to help me out, reach the TikTok goal right there. Or you want to help me with the live goal right here, I'll put my crap up here. So hopefully TikTok won't get mad at me. And you can see it right there. If you want to, I'll leave it up there for a few seconds or a minute or so. If you want to support the program directly, it helps more than you know. I'm trying to get my windows tinted. Don't judge me. I'm poor. So if you want to
Noelle
help
is
me
on
out,
panel. How rude.
I know, Noelle. I know.
I know. I'm right here. I
know.
was waiting for you to figure
Can I
that
ask-
out.
Can I clear my statement?
You'll do the next one, I promise. Okay.
Yeah, because Reda didn't understand. When I said that you will,
Hold on. He's trying to talk.
Oh, hello?
it's your moderator.
I know. Pam, let him talk.
Yeah, they don't like Jew.
No.
So the thing
no,
is-
what? Don't do that.
Absolutely does. I'm a
Yeah,
Jewish
it
woman, and
is.
she's one of my best friends.
Don't do that.
She doesn't
Yeah, so
dislike
come
Jewish people.
on.
Don't say stupid things like that.
Oh, now you pissed her off. She has the power to do that. You know, you can't just because someone mutes you doesn't mean they're doing it because you're Jewish.
No, wait, stop, don't leave. Go ahead, Noel.
Redacted,
Please.
could you please turn the picture thing off? Because that is giving me a seizure. It's like spazzing out.
Yeah, I don't
like,
know why it's.
Just turn it off.
May I jump in?
Oh, you sent me a direct message? Oh, send it to my I'm on my backup account on my phone.
It's just when you have time, come across it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Rafa. Go ahead.
Okay. So, hey everybody, first of all.
Hello.
Hi. So Beiron, just so we're all clear, Beiron, I believe, his ancestors are from Morocco. So the I-State is actually full of lots of Mizrahi Jewish people.
I'm going to tell you, this is going to go into an area where I'm not comfortable. Like, I'm not going to, I don't like this. A Jew, you're going to say this person's this type of Jew. They can't be there because they're Jews.
I didn't say
I know, but I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it because you're looking at them. You're not saying they're that type of Jew, so they can't be there. That's what you're saying. They're Jewish.
I'm just saying no. So
that's like trying to say you're not a real Palestinian. Stop. Let's not do Jewish, okay?
So they were welcomed in.
Let's focus on geopolitics.
Yeah, let's talk geopolitics.
They saw it refuge in, and we the Palestinians actually allowed them in. Let's look a little bit about the kingdom of Judea, because people keep talking about the kingdom of Judea. No one is negating. First of all, the Judeans, it wasn't a kingdom. It was a bunch of Canaanites. It was a bunch of Bedouin Arabs. Okay, or you guys like to call them Arabs, but they're not. The world calls them Arabs, but they weren't. They actually spoke their language, which was a mixture between Aramaic and the original language that they spoke, which was the Canaanite language. Actually, that language continues to today. You can actually hear a lot of people from the West Bank, especially the farmers, who use like certain terms like chachil, tilha, chalitli. All of this is ancient Canaanite language, by the way, which a lot of people are unaware of. No one's negating the existence of Judaism in the land. We're just saying that you cannot be from a different, if we're talking geopolitics, you cannot be genetically part of another continent and claim that you are indigenous to a land just because of religion. That's all that we're saying. Okay, so the Judeans did exist, but they were Bedouin tribes. Okay, it wasn't Europeans. It wasn't the ancestors of Polish people or Russians or even Moroccans, Tunisians, Iraqis.
I know, but this is
right?
all due but this comes back to it. You're just trying to say that these Jews shouldn't have been here because they came from somewhere
Rudy,
else. That's what
question?
you're saying.
Rudy, can I ask you a question? Rudy,
Sure.
can I ask you a question? And I really want to have an honest debate with you. I see you kind of like, I see you opening your eyes, okay? And I appreciate it, okay? So you're a Christian, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Wonderful. You believe in our Messiah? Messiah?
What do you mean?
Christ?
What do you mean by are you Muslim?
I'm a Muslim. I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe He is my Messiah.
Does He sit at the right hand of God?
I don't know. We have theological differences.
I don't think we believe in the same thing, ma'am.
So we don't believe in the same Jesus.
No,
I don't have the right to believe in Jesus.
No, you do, but we don't believe the same.
Okay, fine.
You worship Muhammad. You worship Muhammad. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. There is no, and I'm not trying to be rude to you, man, but we don't believe the same thing.
Okay, fine. It doesn't matter. Jesus Christ,
Rudy,
the person.
we don't.
Hold on, just stay with me. Stay with
God.
Rudy. Stop being so Rudy. You're being a literalist and you're being a contrarian, right? I'm saying a meaning everything that I say you're going
Rudy, I thought you were
against.
straight.
Jesus Christ.
But when I talk about Jesus, when I say, do you believe in Jesus? Because I believe in Jesus, right? You say I believe in Jesus. You're a Christian, right? May I ask you what your ideology is? For example, are you a Catholic? Are you a Protestant? Are you Are you a Baptist?
I'm Baptist.
Okay, wonderful. And would you say like the books that you study or the religion, your theology that you hold on to, what version of the Bible do you find that you feel is the most accurate?
King David. I mean,
wonderful.
That's
right.
And the New Testament. And the New Testament. The New Testament.
From Rome, right? Are they from Rome? If I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't know what you're.
I believe.
Where are you going with this?
Right. So a lot of the Bible, the New Testaments, right? Were written by, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Romans, right? Because they wrote it in a language that was understood in Latin. Yes. So I guess my question is now that your family converted, because I'm sure before that your family practiced paganism, right? Before the introduction. Hold on, Rudy. Before the introduction of Abrahamic religions into the world, would you agree or disagree that your family would most likely were perhaps pagans? My family was.
I have no idea.
Okay, all right. So
Rudy,
historically,
if you were Christian, they probably were.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my point.
All I know.
Okay,
Our family's been Christian.
Right.
We're not Catholic.
Okay, and then before that, you were pagans. So Palestinians, for example, we were pagans. And then we were introduced to different Abrahamic religions. Then we converted to Judaism. And then we converted to Christianity. And some of us converted to Islam. Some of us stayed Christian. Some of us remain pagans till this day, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say with this is because you are a Christian, right? And now you've chosen this religion, your family chose this religion, does it now make you genetically connected to the land of Jesus, and or does it now connect you to Rome?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I mean it's a question, Rudy, because that's their whole argument.
Yeah, you call us.
She's not
You took me that all the way around.
Yeah, because I was trying to
just to smack the Jews. Is that what you just did?
I'm not smacking the Jews.
Yes, you did. Yes, you fucking did. That was the whole thing.
Rudy, as a Jewish woman, I am not offended by what she said.
Okay, you cannot be offended. I am.
Thank you, Noel.
Fine. You don't want to be offended. I'll be offended.
Okay, well, but did you get my question though? Like, do you understand? Like, are you now?
No, you're being what you're doing. That was a very condescending shit that you just did. Yeah. And you think it's funny. I don't think it's funny.
Because you shouldn't be mad.
No, Rudy thinks it's stupid, right? But that's exactly how we look at what Israel's doing. That's exactly how we look at what Israel's doing, Rudy. They're like, oh, we belong to this land because of our faith. No, these people converted from 2,000 years till now. People converted, and that doesn't mean they belong to the land, Rudy.
I'm not down with this, guys. I don't like this. I need you to.
Rudy, it's just talking about.
I don't like it. We're switching topics. We're getting the fuck off this because it's going to piss me off.
We're not going to talk about this, quite frankly.
We're not going to do it. I don't like it. I don't like the shit. Just leave it alone. I don't like it. We're going somewhere else. Just leave it alone. You guys can believe what you want.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Let's talk about the Orange Mobile debacle where he stole $60 million worth of donations.
16 million
from who? Their phones.
Are you talking about the Trump phone? You're talking about the cell phone?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
I would love anything to get back on why it started the live, and was talking about how he literally does not care about
back to constant war and funding forever wars.
Yes, there we go. I want to get back to shit that matters to me. You know, I want to show you this. This is his statement.
Negotiating with Iran, Mr. President. To what extent are American financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about American financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. That's all.
I'm so sick and tired. Hailey, you have bad echo, dude. I am so sick and tired of him getting interviewed in front of the fucking helicopter
Yeah, I know.
and not being able to hear half his shit. I'm glad I don't have to hear his voice as loud, but dear God, can this man like do a press conference not on the fucking tarmac for
What?
5 minutes?
I don't understand
Jesus.
why their mics doesn't have that canceling shit. You know what I mean? It cancels the
does,
background.
but there's a
It's
fucking
too
helicopter
loud.
going
It's
in the background,
yeah,
bro.
it doesn't.
I'm
There's
just
no
saying,
noise
bro.
canceling for that, Rudy.
Something's got to be. Damn, we can go to the moon and we
Why
can
is
see
this
That is the
foam
noise
microphone
canceling.
cover
That's
not canceling out the sound of the fucking helicopter?
I want improvements there. Damn it! I want improvements. I want to
Have
hear
the
it.
technology.
Well, it's the same thing when he's on Air Force One. You can, I mean, it must be loud as shit in there, and like you can hear the engines every time they're talking. You can barely hear them inside Air Force One.
Yeah, because he refuses to be an adult and do adult things and be an actual president and be in a room answering questions because it's better that way because maybe if he says something wrong, you might not hear him.
Well, I mean, I'm wondering how Republicans are and high. When you hear him say, "I don't think about Americans' financial situation," how's that going to play for your Republicans come November?
Not well at all, man. I mean, everybody that I'm talking to is truly on the fence, off the fence. You know, they are they're not following him. You know, every the more that this goes on, the more detrimental it is to him. And you know, he I'm just gonna say it, man. He's one of the biggest liars that I've ever seen. You know.
Yep.
I mean,
I
my state
agree.
had a pretty important election today, so.
Can I just say, does everybody know gauze? Has everyone heard it? Because I know Redacted, you were asking about this. Do you know gauze? Do you know what gauze is? Of course you do. Gauze.
Like the medical product?
Yeah, the medical product. So for those who
I've seen it once or twice.
Yeah, so for those who deny like just the existence of Palestinians, of the Canaanites, the Levantians, or the Gazans specifically, gauze was actually invented by those in Gaza. That's why it's called Gaza. It's because they were embroiderers. So they were the first to invent gauze.
No
For
shit.
those who just say that we were a bunch of, they say that we were a bunch of, like, we came out of nowhere. We didn't come out of nowhere. We've been there for thousands of years. Nefertiti had a bathhouse in Gaza that was destroyed in 2023 through the bombardment. I just
What?
wanted to put that out there.
What in
Yes.
the hell?
Nefertiti and I have the same
Yes.
birthday, by the way.
We're talking about what's going on, and you just
Yeah,
randomly come out with
fuck
that.
Trump all day. Fuck Trump all day, Rudy. That's my stance. Fuck
Okay.
that motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, fuck him.
Okay,
fuck him,
let's
fuck
stay-
his whole
okay.
lineage.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Welcome to the show.
You just thank you. All right.
Hey, Rudy, I gotta drop down, make a call real quick. I'll be back in
All
like
right.
10 minutes.
What's up, Birdie? How you doing?
I'm good. Just sitting here
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a different life, ain't it? And
Yeah, you have a,
huh? Go ahead.
when I come into your lives, there's a lot of different religions that are brought up, and they just
Yeah, I don't like it. I like getting the hell away from it. I don't like it. I don't like talking about religion.
yeah,
It's
because
bad.
not everybody. I mean, I wasn't raised in the Methodist church. We didn't go to church, so I'm just sitting here thinking, I don't get into religion, and it seems like people are really strong about that right now.
And it is nice seeing Fox Noise. Fox Noise has actually been calling out Trump a little bit more, and I think this will help other, because Republicans only believe Fox. So when Fox is saying shit like this, maybe it'll start penetrating more.
Hey now.
I will say I was disappointed with Admiral McCraven over the weekend as I saw him on the Sunday shows, and he essentially said that we're not in a better spot than we were before we started this. And he said the reason why is because the Strait is essentially closed and that it doesn't look like we have depleted a lot of the missile sites. And then he said because we haven't got the uranium. There is no doubt in my mind, taking out the Ayatollah,
Do you mute
a lot
Danny,
of their
please?
leadership has put us in a better position. Are we on the 5-yard line? Of course, but the president had to take this action.
they're questioning him, but they're still giving him like this too much grace. You know what I mean? It's getting better, but they need to still continue to question him, because only way we're going to stop this shit is if his followers really start going after him. You know, and Megyn Kelly has been really, I was really impressed with her. I think that she can be problematic at times, but I do like what she said to Bibi about Bibi here, because I do, and 60 Minutes really protected him, because he said a lot of shit toward Americans. He was really going after Americans, and they edited a lot of that shit out, which is bullshit, you know. And I think Americans need to hear this guy, but she's spot on here. She gets at his ass.
That basically manipulated social media with bot farms, with fake addresses, to break the American sympathy to Israel, to break the American-Israeli alliance, because they think it's in their interests. And they do it in a clever way. You know, it's like you hear a text message. I'm a red-blooded Texan. I always supported Israel, but I can't stand what they're doing. I'm turning against Israel. And then you trace the address to some basement in Pakistan, you know.
No,
And
there's Texans out there that think that.
And my thing is, why are you,
Dumbass.
Mr. Prime Minister? Why are you tracing that? Why the fuck would you trace something on the internet? Like, that made me like, why the fuck are you doing that? Are you, when you see my stuff, are you tracing my shit? You mean like what? I mean, like, I'm criticizing the fuck out. No one sees it though, BB. Don't worry about it. But like, are you tracing my shit too? You know what I mean?
They're doing it more than you realize, Rudy.
I'm going. Hosts don't want the truth.
And we had, yeah. There's certain things going on, behind the scenes that nobody realizes that was actually put to a test last night, and that's what I want to talk to you about later.
Okay.
Bibi's slimy. That's all I gotta say.
Off topic, I got a couple things for you, that aren't geopolitical politics. Have to do with Texas and Virginia. If you want to take a shot at that.
Well, I'm gonna finish this clip real quick, and then it's not that long.
Something that has hurt us badly.
So that whole thing about bot farms did not air. Okay, the version that aired on TV included some of what we just played, but it was combined with a section from the very end of the interview, which focused on Israel's tactics to respond to the sentiment shift, not the shift itself. All right, they let him get away with it's all social media. It's not Israel's behavior. It has nothing to do with those tens of thousands dead in Gaza, or Gaza looking like a parking lot now, or the thirst, what appears to be a thirst for more war by Israel on this front and that front. It's not like, let's do it all. Who could forget when then the focus shifted to Hezbollah after Hamas, and then it was, we're going to get the Houthis, and then it was, they talked us into bombing the Iranian nuclear sites, and now we're back for more in Iran. And not to mention Syria. Like, they've been behind a lot. It's not that, though. It's none of that. It's just social media. That's what's caused the shift. So they're not interested at CBS in talking about that.
That's true.
Right? Because they included a little about how Israel's responding to the sentiment shift, like the evil podcasters or social media trolls who are causing it. And they don't want to discuss the actual shift itself and whether it has to do with Israel's behavior at all. Again, why is that? Why does CBS not want to discuss that? Could it be the Ellisons and their hand-placed handmaiden, Barry Weiss, who runs CBS now?
She's right. If you watch that, I mean, they're clearly protecting him in there. And Bibi thinks that it's just social media. It's his actions as prime minister. It's the action as the Israeli government, what they're doing. They've went too far in Gaza. Now what they're doing in Lebanon, what they're doing in Iran, getting us into this endless war, watching gas prices shoot through the roof, grocery prices shooting up. We don't need to be in this. This is not the blame of somebody on social media, BB. This is because of your actions and your leadership. And this guy's been spewing this shit since 95 about Iran, and it's a lie. It's a lie. There's no proof.
Rudy, if he cared,
He had meeting with influencers regarding social media law.
Yeah, go ahead.
He would allow free press into Gaza. If he cared, if he didn't want biased opinions from the Palestinians, quote unquote, right? He would go on platforms like Piers Morgan or other platforms to get interviewed rather than just biased platforms that are going to protect him.
Well, yeah, I mean, CBS definitely protected him. You know, that interview, I don't know where you can see it unedited, but the American people need to see it because he was coming at us. You know, basically telling us that you're un-American. And this is where I have an issue with like the pro-Israel side, where they get very angry with me. It's like this. It's if you don't co-sign. I don't know if it's like this on the Palestinian side for you guys. If you don't co-sign every single thing that Israel wants to do or Israel is doing, you are out. You're a pro-Pally. You're a far leftist. You got Trump derangement syndrome, because I don't want to go along with an endless war in Iran where we had no business being in. And then when you watch what they're doing in Lebanon, when you're going in and you're basically carpet bombing areas and you're just getting rid of people's homes. My question for the international community, who the fuck gave Bibi the right to do that? Who the fuck gives you the right to go into Lebanon and just take 800,000 people's homes away? And you're just allowed to go in and just wipe out people's homes. I can understand if Hezbollah is a threat, you find Hezbollah, you attack Hezbollah. You don't just fucking get lazy and just fucking wipe out whole swaths of people. That's fucking crazy to me.
What is going on with Palestine
Rudy, you have to
Gaza right now?
What'd you say?
What's going on in Gaza right now?
Well,
are they getting aid? Any aid?
Can I?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean the aid is not nearly enough. They're supposed to get 600 trucks a day. It's not even a quarter of that. But I just wanted to put out there that the infrastructure has been completely destroyed.
For the whole Gaza?
This picture right here is Gaza.
Yes,
southern part, northern part, 85%. What?
So this is mostly the northern part, 85%. The southern part. Yes, exactly. Palestinian. Rafah has completely been destroyed. The only part that has maybe a little bit of infrastructure is like the middle part, which is Deir al-Balah. But I wanted to talk about a humanitarian crisis that's actually happening in Gaza, Birdie. There is a type of rodent that is in Gaza called a Norwegian rat. Literally, it's Norwegian rat. That's the term for it. And what's happening with this rodent is because of these tent cities and no running water, obviously open sewage, all types of diseases are manifesting. But also with this Norwegian rat, what it's doing is it's going into the tents at night where people who have neuropathy, diabetes, it's biting off their toes and their fingers while they're sleeping, and also biting the little children's faces. They have no way of being able to exterminate them because they have built up like a resistance or resilience against any type of poisons that would be used to exterminate them. So on top of the famine, open sewage, no infrastructure, and the starvation, there is that.
So we don't hear a lot about Gaza anymore. I mean, how are these people living? Have they been just left there, forgotten? As they are, like in the whole strip of the Gaza?
Well, they're definitely not forgotten. There's like been flotillas that have got there's over 100 flotillas, I think, that have tried to go over there, and Israel is still stopping.
Right?
They're stopping each one. They're not letting in the appropriate aid in. Like the amount of aid that they're getting now compared to what they're supposed to be getting is little to none.
So what is the world doing? Nothing? Because I haven't heard anything. I mean, it's all Iran and
Their main goal is for the people to leave, right? They ultimately want the people to suffer so much that they just up and leave the land.
Well,
But
what's
they
going
can't get out, right?
what's going to happen is that's the whole point of the board of peace.
Gonna get
The
annexed.
they're billions of dollars. What they're going to do is that they're literally going to ethnically cleanse these folks, right? Because if I showed the picture, you guys, those Palestinians cannot live in that shit, right? They can't. It's demolished. And what they're going to do is that they're going to take those billions of dollars. They're going to put in the money. They're going to put money in the hands of these Palestinians, and they're going to deport them. They're going to give them the different areas of the world, and they're going to give them so much money, and then they're going to take over the land, and they're going to develop. And remember when Trump did that whole Riviera shit? I disagreed with it strongly, because this means that this turned into a land grab, and they're going to take it back. And then I wouldn't be surprised if the United States puts some type of military base there and put some other shit. And then,
Rudy, I guarantee you they're gonna try, and it's not gonna work.
Well,
You know,
I
when
can
said
tell you
they
this.
bought-
I don't want it to work either, man. But the problem is,
No,
you got to show me how they're going to stop it from happening. It's
I know
either
what you're saying, but
who's going to come in there, and I mean, how are you going to have the people that they can't live in that shit, man? It literally demolished the place. You can't have human beings living in tents. How hot is it over there right now?
if you speak to the people in Gaza, they'll say, "Just leave us alone. We don't want your.
We can't leave that. We can't leave 2 million people living like that."
No, but the people in Gaza they just want the unalivement to stop, the occupation to stop. They'll get aid from their Muslim countries that do care for them, like Indonesia, like all these other countries that aren't involved in their massacres, right? We don't trust the countries like Saudi. We don't trust the countries like the Gulf states because they've been directly involved with the oppression of the Palestinian people. When you said earlier, Rudy,
well, the problem.
it really,
Hold on, but the problem is like, for me, and I'm not trying to start a fight in here with you guys. This is the problem I have with the Palestinian side, is that you guys do a lot of finger pointing, but you never point the finger at the Palestinian leadership, Hamas and other people. I'm just curious why
leadership?
why don't you
resistance is
resistance is not going in and going and slaughtering innocent people, hunting them down and executing them in the streets. That's not resistance. That's terrorism. Okay? I can understand wanting to fight for wanting to fight for freedom and have your own. But when you're going in and you're kidnapping women and children and you're slaughtering people the way that what happened on 10/7, that's not resistance. That's a bunch of fucking cowards going up to unarmed people and executing them.
What's his name? And no, Rudy. Rudy. So,
I can't.
what's his name?
You're breaking in and
American
out.
history,
You're breaking in and out.
During slavery, Turner. Is it better? Is it better now?
Brought to you by TrumpNet.
Give me 1 second. Let me get on my Wi-Fi. Give me 1 second.
Can I go after Falastini?
Yeah, go ahead. He's having an issue.
Falastini, you there? Yeah. So okay.
Yeah, is it better now?
A little bit.
You still have bars.
You can go. I'm about to get to my Wi-Fi. You can go ahead.
So this didn't happen in a vacuum. Like we can't just look at 2023. We cannot do that.
I understand what you're going to tell me. There was stuff before, and I get it, and I respect that. But the problem is, ma'am, is when I look at it like this. I look at the Palestinians being very desperate and wanting somebody to fight for them. The problem is that you got in bed with a psychopath, and that is Hamas. They're a horrific group and did horrific things and made Palestinians look terrible. Now, when I see Gaza, do I hold Israel 100%? No, because it was Hamas that did it, and Hamas brought it. Now, did Israel go too far? Did Israel commit war crimes? Absolutely. But at some point, this is when I said beginning of the live, is at some point that the Palestinians and Israelis and Iranians, all people, when we're looking at this, you got to look at everything and say, where did we fuck up? What did we do wrong? And if you're at the Palestinians have an inability to self-reflect and go, did we get in bed with a bunch of psychopaths that caused this? You got to say, yes, you did.
So may I respond respectfully?
Yes.
So as a non-Palestinian, I don't judge you and I don't blame you, right? I don't blame anyone who has not had to go through this struggle for your thoughts or ideas. I really don't, right? I don't expect an American to understand, especially someone who is, not necessarily a descendant of those who were oppressed. Okay, with all due respect. Okay. Now, when you look at Palestinian resistance, and we've spoken about this before, Rudy, and it's been more of a, kind of like a heated argument or a heated conversation. Hamas wasn't militarized until 1988. Palestinians have been resisting since Palestinians were. The tunnels in Gaza have been there since 2800 BC. Okay, Palestinians were resisting against the Romans, against the Greeks, against the Egyptians, against the Ottomans, against the English. It was something. That land has always been a land that was up for people wanting to grab it and take it, right?
So what you're telling me is the Palestinians don't know how to do peace.
Well, no, what I'm telling you is the same way you as an American, Rudy, are saying, and I know you're not MAGA, but a lot of Americans will say, hey, I have my first right, my First Amendment, Second Amendment. If you come into my place, if you come into my house, I'm going to pew you. And I live here in America, and I hold on to my First Amendment rights and my Second Amendment rights. If somebody comes into my house,
strongly.
Rudy, as an American, as a Palestinian American, they are going to go bye-bye. Okay. And that's it. That is my right. And the same way that you guys have that right as Americans, I want you to understand, I'm not going to have peace with somebody trying to break into my house at 2 a.m. My dog is going to bite him or her, and I'm going to pew them. Very simply put. And I know that you would do the same. And so my question is why is it that Palestinians are not given the same right? So what I'm trying to say is Palestinians.
Hold on, but it's a little different when someone's breaking in.
Forget the organization.
Hold on, but it's really different when you're talking about someone breaking in your house. It's a lot different when you watch thousands of people cross into Israel in the early mornings, and then go into homes, and then slaughter people.
The kibbutz.
Hold on, yes, and then also hold on. Damn it, you guys don't. Now, and what we're not going to do.
Let me finish.
No, you won't let me talk. Because
your statement. Okay.
Go ahead, Rudy. Go ahead.
Go ahead. But you're starting in 2023, Rudy. You can't start in 23.
I can start, all due respect to you, I can start wherever the fuck I want to start. You don't run me. Okay? You don't run me. You don't dictate where I start. You don't dictate how I feel. I'm my own man. I can fucking feel how I want. I can talk whatever the fuck I want. I can drop everybody here and I can talk about the Steelers and fucking never talk about this shit again. Okay? I can talk wherever the fuck I want to talk about. You don't run me. You never will run me. You understand me? And when I'm watching what took place on 10/7, and I watched the brutality of what took place there, it was fucking horrific. And they should never. And I don't like when I'm watching children in Gaza with fucking metal bowls trying to get fucking something to eat. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Now
But the land.
But this is the problem. This is the problem with this. It's like none of you, the Israelis, the fucking Palestinians, none of you want to have a real conversation. None of you want to take ownership for any fuck ups. You guys, you'll be like, oh, they went in and they were just unaliving all these people they killed. They were former IDF, so it was okay. I've heard the arguments, and that's insane. It's insane to say that. It's like I've heard it from some of the Israelis. Oh, these people killed her. They were just going to grow up to be terrorists anyways. I've heard them say it. The fucking nonsense that comes out of some of you guys' mouth. But this is my problem with the Pallies. You're never going to get American support, overwhelming support, as long as you look at 10-7 as justified, and it brought this attention to you guys, like slaughtering all your people, getting all this shit fucked up, everything happening? You think this was great? No, it's fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. These kids are suffering. They're not getting school. Their parents are not alive. The whole fucking area is wrecked. 10-7 was one of the catastrophically worst decisions that the Palestinians ever fucking did. And you guys worship these terrorists that did this to your people.
Rudy, would you say the Americans that look at Nat Turner as a hero, that those Americans are wrong?
I'm going to say this: you're trying to use African Americans.
Right? No, I'm trying to.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. What we're not. Hold on. What we're not going to do. You are not going to take your struggle and try to put it with African Americans. You did not nearly go through what African Americans did. You were not bought and paid, not owned and brought in and slaughtered in the way African Americans were done. You were not done. No. You are not going to take your struggle. You are not, because African Americans were not paragliding into white communities and fucking slaughtering people. They weren't doing it.
Nat Turner did.
Oh, one man. I've heard this fucking argument. One fucking man. One fucking time in history. One time. No. You're the history. I'm sorry. The history of the Palestinian. You guys are fucking violent. You too violent, bro. You're too violent. Don't take African Americans and their struggle and try to make it yours. Don't do that. Don't do that. And hold on to the African Americans. I'm just a white dude talking. I know. Don't get angry with me. But I don't like it when they try to take your struggle and what happened to you guys and try to put it with them.
As someone who is African American, the whole Nat Turner situation is an entirely different thing.
It's bullshit.
No, I'm saying there's a people that
can I right. So I agree. Hold on just 1 minute. So there has historically never been anything more horrific than what has happened to Africans, period, and or their descendants in America, and still this continues on till today as a Palestinian. Now, I will tell you that African Americans have always supported our struggle as another oppressed people, as every other oppressed people. We as Palestinians, real Palestinians, support Africans and African Americans within their struggle. 1000%. You can see different publications from the PLO earlier on. And just to speak about resistance, Rudy, I'm not sure if you are aware of this or not, but the PLO in Palestine, and their approach is okay, let's do this in a way that is more peaceful. Okay, when we talk about leadership and organizations and so on, again, we cannot talk about this in a vacuum. The PLO was actually allowed to publish through the Black Panthers. They were publishing certain information from the PLO about the Palestinian plight very early on in the 70s. Dr. Newton actually flew out to Palestine. The PLO actually met with Palestinian resistance leaders in Algeria, right? So their idea was anti-imperialism, which is basically what you're up here preaching, Rudy. Right. So when we talk about Palestinian resistance, no, it did not only start with Hamas. And then another point that I did.
Hold on. All due respect, I didn't say it started with Hamas.
Yeah, well,
I'm saying that this group that you guys got with you, and I said this. I was trying to be. I get it. I'm just saying you got with this group. And these guys,
not all Palestinians support Hamas.
I understand that,
but we have tried. Palestinians have tried. Rudy, please just at least entertain the thought. They have tried every single approach possible. Yasser Arafat walked around in a tutu with the Israelis. And they still betrayed him. They still betrayed him and poisoned him. Hold on, Falastini. They have tried. So what I'm trying to say is, as an oppressed people, Rudy, sometimes Palestinians don't want to be unalived. Palestinians don't want rats biting off the fingers and toes of their children. They don't want to starve.
I know, but hold on. But this is the problem,
Rudy.
Yeah, hold on. No, I've listened to you now, but I have not heard you. I've not heard you one time criticize your own leadership. Why in 76 years? You had upwards of 7 different times. The last time was Bill Clinton. When Bill Clinton gave you everything you wanted, your leadership wouldn't take it.
Do you know? But
Arafat, hold on. No, I'm talking. Arafat said, if I take this, they're gonna unalive me.
Wait
Bill Clinton gave you guys a sweet deal.
Wait. Do you know what happened to? Hold on. Let me tell you what happened to Bill Clinton. So Bill Clinton actually was kind of cool. Okay, Bill Clinton went to Gaza. Hold on. And he was talking to Arafat because what he wanted to do is he wanted to rebuild the airport in Gaza. A lot of people don't know this. And as soon as they found out that he was even sympathizing with the people of Gaza or with Arafat to rebuild the airport, that is as soon as the Lewinsky scandal came out. A lot of people don't know that. Immediately after.
They blackmailed the shit out of him.
So
no, he had whitewater issues, and this is the truth. That's some fucking stupid shit you just said. He got into the Republicans were investigating. Hold on, let me talk. He had issues with whitewater, and then they couldn't find anything on whitewater to get his ass, and they found this Zelensky, whatever her name was, Monica Lewinsky. Monica. They found the Monica thing. And then Hoover. And then they nailed him for that. You're come on. You guys are trying to some conspiracy shit there.
Okay, I'm gonna take it down a little bit because there's something I really want to talk to you about, Rudy. Earlier you said that when Israel was in the early 1900s, they bought a lot of land, right?
Yes.
It was exactly 5.7% land. No more than that. I'm not telling you to believe me.
Okay.
Everyone could go look it up, right? And then when we get to the partition plan, right? The partition plan wasn't binding, Rudy. We declined. They accepted, but it wasn't.
I know,
binding.
but you declined, and then what did you do? Hold on. What did you do the next day? Did you try to get a better deal? What did you do the next day? What did you do the next day?
You attacked. We went to war because
you went to war, and then what happened? You got your ass kicked, didn't you? Yes. And then you told your people, come back. A lot of them left. The Arabs told them, it's okay to leave. Come back in 2 weeks. We're going to whoop Israel, and you can come back. And they fucking lost.
Rudy,
that's the truth. It's the truth. And this is the problem. It's the fucking problem with the Palestinians. You guys don't want to face up to the shortfallings of your leadership.
Rudy, the UN had no legal obligation to split the land. None whatsoever.
Why? Can you just answer me? Why? Why not take some opportunity? Why not take it and try to build something?
Land.
It's not your fucking land when they buy it and they develop it. It's never. This is my problem with you. You're never. This is my. You can get in bed with as many resistance group as you want.
Rudy,
guess what? You're never going to defeat them. Do you understand that? You're never going to defeat them.
5.7% isn't the land.
You're not going to get it. You lost. You lost a long time ago.
Okay.
It's not coming back, bro. It's not coming back the way you want it.
You know how many countries were occupied over 130 years and still got it back, Rudy?
Hey, I'm going to jump in here. With all due respect, I can't even keep track of the American history. I don't understand your history.
I know.
You guys are from there. It's difficult. So I'm going to bow out because
I don't even want to talk about it. I want to talk about American politics.
No, it's important to know the history, Rudy. If you're going to judge it,
but the problem is this is you know why I don't want to do it. This is the truth. We don't have a time machine. You can't go back. You can't go back in a time machine and tell your people to take the deal. Right? I would tell them take the deal because you know what ends up for you guys? You guys live in rubble. Take the fucking deal. Make something out of something right here. Fucking take the deal. Take the fucking deal.
Rudy?
Save your
people.
Go
back to the 48 borders? You think Israel's going to go back to the 48 borders?
When you guys had the opportunity to have your own state, they should have took it.
We never had an opportunity.
Yes, you did. Fucking stop lying. Stop lying.
I'll tell you why.
Stop lying. Stop lying. Why do you want to lie so much? Why do you want to lie? You can lie to other people. Don't work with me, bro. You had the same opportunity.
look at the Oslo Accords, right? What happened after the Oslo Accords? 2 years later, 3 years later, their president that was trying to make peace with Yasser Arafat gets unalived. The next year, Bibi Netanyahu gets put. So what?
By some nut job. Some nut job took him out. So you automatically you want to believe in some conspiracy theory.
It's Haq Rabin took him out. Rudy, can I just ask one question and then I'm gonna drop and then I'll come. Listen. Me and you agree on your points on Trump. I fucking hate Trump. I hate MAGA. I hate white supremacists. Yeah. I hate all of that shit. I hate colonization. I hate imperialism. I hate racism. Rudy, why is it? Why is it? And you're an intelligent man. You're not stupid, okay? Why is it that you can understand every plight of oppressed people, but can't understand ours, Rudy?
I do. What are you talking about?
Why can't you understand racism in Palestine, man?
Hold on. I understand that you guys have went through shit. What?
Horrible shit.
Hold on. Hold on. Listen to me. I understand that you guys have went through shit. I understand that Israel's done bad shit to you. Okay? Listen to what I will say it to you clearly. I understand what you've went through. I understand Israel shit on you. I understand Israel's lied to you. I understand that Bibi gave Hamas $35 million a month. I hold him accountable. This is my thing to you Palestinians. You never take responsibility for any bad shit you do. That's my fucking problem with you guys.
So you're victim blaming.
Rudy, victim blaming if you went in, don't you, when you go in and you kidnap women and children and you fucking kill them and you go into home after home after home and you slaughter them, you burn them, you grape them, you tie them to trees. Don't you fucking tell me. Don't you tell me. Don't you tell me you're the fucking victim. Don't you tell me. Don't you tell me you're a victim. Don't you tell me. Don't you tell me.
Like the Tantura,
Don't you tell me.
I'm gonna calm this down. I'm gonna calm this down.
Don't you fucking tell me.
Like the Tantura, right? When they would throw our kids in ovens, right? But it's our fault for responding, right?
Oh, you're so they did something bad to you, so you get to do more. Oh, okay.
No, there was no such thing as 40 beheaded babies. There was no such thing as grapes. That didn't happen.
Oh, bullshit! Bullshit! It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bullshit, man. I understand the 40. I understand. Hold on. I understand the reporter got the 40 beheaded thing wrong. You're right. The UN has documented the grapes that happened. Don't fucking lie. And the only reason you guys deny it because it goes against your faith. You don't want to believe a Muslim man went in there and held that Jewish girl down and did it to her. It fucking happened. Stop trying to fucking change the narrative. It happened, and the same was with the war crimes that Israel had and has done in Gaza. It fucking happened. Stop acting like you don't know the reality of what happened. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of the lies.
Palestinians deserve to continue to be slaughtered. They continue
to
be
you want to hold on. It's what you're saying. Right, you're saying bad shit happened to you. Hold on. No. You're saying bad shit happened to you. So it's okay to go out and grape and do all this shit. That's what you're saying. Yeah, you are. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. I heard you.
What I'm saying to you, Rudy, is this did not happen in a vacuum. And
I understand that. But hold on. But the problem is the problem is with this is like you guys don't want to address it. You don't want to look at what you did on that day.
I'm just saying
it was fucking horrendous what you did. What your freedom fighters did.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You cannot. The same way that you always you sit there and defend Jewish people and you say we understand it wasn't all of you. The same way you do that, okay? You cannot do that to Palestinians, right? But this is gaslighting, right?
Hold on. Do you support them? Do you support Hamas?
I support Palestinian resistance.
So you support them. So don't fucking cry about it. When I say you guys, hold on. When I say you guys and you support them, don't get fucking up in your feelings with me. Because you do fucking support it. So if you support that shit, don't fucking cry when I say you guys. You're with them. You're with them. You supported it. You're fucking with them. When I say you guys, don't fucking cry. Don't cry. Don't cry to me. Don't fucking cry to me. Don't fucking cry to me when I say you guys.
Rudy?
Rudy, you don't even
Nobody's
want to take
crying
the
to
time
you,
to learn the
Rudy.
actual history. Every time I try to bring up actual history and the timeline and what happened, you say, I want to talk about American politics.
I
Yes.
support my
You
people's
cannot
right to
judge.
resist,
You
Rudy,
can't.
and I
You
support
can't.
your people's right to resist. If fucking Russia attacks America tomorrow, I support your right to
Request.
resist, Rudy. If Mexico attacks you tomorrow, I support
gonna
your right to
stand by
resist.
You know,
and
hey,
let it
hey,
happen.
hey, guess
I'm
what?
not
Guess
going to
you
get
know
mad
what?
at
Hey,
you
guess
for
what? Hold
resisting.
on. Guess what?
Okay?
You know what? Hold on. And Mexico attacks me. You know what Rudy's not going to do? Rudy's not going to go into communities, find the children and kidnap them and the mothers. Rudy's not going to take them to a fucking tunnel and hold them for fucking 2 years and torture them. That's what Rudy's not going to
That
do.
is-
Because
that-
you know why?
prove it.
You know why? Because Rudy's not a fucking monster.
Prove
That's
it.
why.
Prove
And if
it.
you support that type of shit, you support that type of behavior, don't come up here crying, oh, feel sorry for me. No, if you get in bed with terrorists and you support that behavior, don't get fucking upset when people look at you side eye and give and say, what type of person are you? Don't you come to me asking me to feel sorry for you when you don't have no sympathy for what fucking happened on 10/7. The innocents that were butchered on that day.
The 7th? You want to talk about the 7th? Let's talk about the 7th. What is
No,
a
you don't.
kibbutz,
No,
Rudy?
you're not going to disrespect them. You're not going
What
to
is
do
a
that.
kibbutz?
You're not going
What
to do
is
it.
a
You're not going to
kibbutz,
fucking do
Rudy?
it. You're not going to do it. You will
You
not
don't want to learn
disrespect
about
them.
it. You
Rudy?
don't want to learn about it.
No,
No,
you
it's
guys,
your
you guys,
turn, Rudy.
you guys want me to
don't
go.
wanna learn
You
about
want
it.
me to
Take care
go.
of it.
You
Rudy,
want
what
me.
is a
You want
kibbutz?
me to go along with a bunch of terroristic
No,
bullshit,
you just
and I'm
don't
not
wanna
down
learn
with
Nobody
it.
about
wants
it,
you to
Rudy.
go. We
You
don't
don't
listen
wanna
to me.
learn about
Listen,
it.
listen. As a Palestinian, I don't want you to support Palestinians. I could honestly give a fuck if Americans support Palestinians or don't. Americans are.
I don't. I'm done
Thank
with
you.
it. I'm
Yeah.
fucking over it.
As
I'm
an
over it.
American, take care of your country and get your leaders out.
Nope. I try to be fair. I try to be decent. And you want me to force me into some area where you want me to condone the slaughtering of innocents. Go watch the footage. They fucking recorded themselves in 4K doing it.
Yeah. Hey, who? Hi wants to talk about some things.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's go ahead. I got calm fuck down.
Get a Coke.
I was just going to give you a good laugh for one for Texas news with Governor Abbott. You know, right
Oh,
now.
fuck Abbott. Hot Wheels
Exactly.
kick rocks.
Not Governor Hot Wheels.
Yep, Governor Hot Wheels. Yep. Yeah, did you hear what he's now? It's because it's election time. He's going to do away with property taxes in Texas.
Who is? Literally, how's Texas going to fund
Abbott.
themselves? They already leech off the government enough as it is.
And I'm going to tell the folks in here, you unfollowed me because I have a strong belief in something. Guess what? I'm going to tell you something. If I have to tap dance for you to follow me, and if I had to fucking agree with you on every single talking point, if I can't be who I am and have my own beliefs on things, and that makes you unfollow me, fucking bye. Do you think I get paid by the follower? I wished I did. I don't give a fuck. Understand this. I will never change who I am to get you to like me or to give me money or do anything. I'm not tap dancing on here. It's either you like me, that's cool. If you don't, that's fucking fine. But I will never change my core values for you to fucking like me. I am who I am every fucking day. I don't change it. Believe me, it makes me unpopular. If you want to find someone to tap dance, there's plenty of Democrats that'll fucking tap dance for you. I'm not doing it. When I disagree with you, I'm going to disagree with you. When I agree, and I do agree with you on a lot of things, but I will never agree with the slaughtering of what happened on 10/7 and thinking it's okay. Fuck that shit. If that makes me a bad guy and you don't like me, I don't give a fuck. Understand that. No amount of money will ever get me to go along with that shit. Go ahead.
So what
Nah,
about
dude,
those
I'm
taxes?
Yeah, he's trying to say, because he comes up with the thing like every year, election time that he's going to do for the great state of Texas, and this time it is property taxes. And I laughed and I was like, "Oh damn! Now you come out with that, like, you know what, 6 months off, whatever."
You guys don't
Thinking
pay any
about it
state
today.
tax though, right?
No, we still have state income tax.
Oh, no, well, not. I mean, use tax, state use tax, 6%.
Mm-mm. I have no idea how he's even planning to get it done, but I guarantee it would never get done, and he's only using it for an election ploy.
Is he up for election in 26?
Yes.
Abbott
Texas
is?
doesn't have a cap. Yeah.
Who's running against him?
No idea.
Yeah, no idea on that.
You don't know who's running against Abbott for governor this year?
Do you want me to look it up? I have a second device.
What, Tallarico for one?
No, Tallarico's not running for
Tallarico's
governor.
running for Senate.
Yeah.
Senate, my bad.
So basically, Abbott's running and he's going to win again because there's nobody that's going up against him.
That's not true. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on.
Okay.
There's somebody running against him. That'd be so fucked. Gina Hinojosa is the Democrat.
Okay.
Pat Dixon is the Libertarian. And Jen Mac Rafoon is the Independent.
So he came out with he's going to do
He's
away
the
with
only
property.
Republican.
Yeah, property taxes. So he'll get reelected again, right? And then he won't follow through. Is that what you're saying, Hi?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Every time he's up for an election cycle, he pulls some wild stunt like this.
He got
And-
82% of the primary vote of the Republicans.
So
82%.
I wonder how I think Gina is that her name? I think I
Yeah,
read
Gina
that she was-
Hinojosa, she got 59.9. She got
Noel
a million
PSA.
votes.
Hinojosa.
Oh, you want me to give a PSA? Oh, Cookie.
Noel PSA. You've been spoken to, Noel.
Rudy, do you want me to do a PSA?
If you want to, it's up to you.
I mean, after all that, we need a little bit of soothing, calming
I,
voice,
real,
right?
real quick, I want to apologize to the audience. I don't usually get. I try to stay calm, and people push me, and I crashed out. I got to calm down. So I'm sorry if I yelled. I didn't mean to. I know I'm yelling in some of your ears. I didn't mean to. I just get pissed off at some of these people.
There's the thing with that. Your lives, because of how many pro-Israel lives you did, and now you feeling differently, and both sides are coming at you. And they want to talk about it because it was the point of your life for a very long time. And so when I get invited up here, I always want to be invited up here. I love being on your panel, but I don't have a lot to offer to that part of the conversation. So that's why I was quiet for as long as I was, because I was listening. Right?
I don't really want to. I
But
can't.
that, I know
Rudy,
you
so
don't.
loud, lol.
I know you don't want to, but it's unfortunately when that's when you kept trying to redirect the conversation. I mean, it's
Someone will
just
find a way to bring it straight back to where you didn't want it to be.
right. So I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't think you need to apologize as much as you keep getting roped into it because it's something you're passionate about, and so. But while I appreciate you apologizing to your audience, I don't think your audience is upset with you. I don't. I really don't.
And I want to jump in. I'm sorry, Nicole.
Well, I was going to give the PSA, but go ahead, Bertie.
I want to jump in and say that to me, it's a humanitarian crisis in Gaza, and nobody should suffer like that.
I agree.
But they also have to, that's their country. This is my country. I cannot understand it. And if the leaderships of either country, Bibi and the Palestinian leadership, nobody's doing shit over there, and there's nothing. I don't know if the Palestinians or the Israelis think that we have to fix it. Sorry about that. I don't. Also, my great grandmother came over from Europe, and I'm not tied to the land, and I'm not patriotic right now about our country because of the direction that Trump has taken us. So I can't understand those feelings of that's my land, right? I did like it when she said about the Second Amendment and the First Amendment, and you would protect your stuff, but
we're trying not to talk about this right now.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
And do the
PSA. PSA. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Modern Democrats Live. If you're in this live and you're not tapping that screen, whatever you're doing with your finger, it's probably inappropriate. Stop doing that and tap that box. Most importantly, if you're enjoying the live, gift the panelists, gift the host, send the gift goals, repost the live, hit all the little TikTok buttons, and especially if you're on the panel right now, mute your microphone because the background noise is unbearable. Also, if you do come up in a box, remember, keep it cute, keep it mute, and oh my God, Moon, mute your fucking mic. Thank you.
I
If you come up on the panel, remember, keep it cute, keep it mute, or you will get the motherfucking boot. And also remember, Donald Trump fell asleep again yesterday.
Yep.
But y'all called Joe Biden sleepy. It's weird. Somebody needs to get that man some caffeine pills. Enjoy the live.
Moon, I don't know if you know you're on a live or not. I'll unmute you now. Sometimes people tap screens that don't know they got brought up. But what did you guys? I played the clip earlier. What are you thinking about Donald Trump just basically saying he doesn't care about Americans' financial struggles?
I mean, he's just saying it out loud now. He's always cared. He's always been like that.
Rudy, this man has been very, very, very clear that he doesn't care about anyone but himself. And a great example of which is when I was watching a clip that I had missed because of the Iran war, where he was talking about Epstein. I think it was in an interview, I think it was with ABC, if I remember correctly, but she asked him about the E survivors, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, the E victims or whatever. And I was like, holy shit, to talk about people that have gone through SA or any kind of abuse in any way, to talk about them so nonchalantly and call them victims or whatever. This man doesn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own children, not even his family, not even, he cares about himself. He doesn't care about Americans. He doesn't care about people in other countries. He does not care about you. He will never care about you. He is doing whatever he can for himself. And you all are sitting there and saying, well, I didn't even use lube this time. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
This is that Comer guy from Kentucky getting asked about Trump's statement, and he's playing stupid.
Mr. Comer, what do you make of Donald Trump saying today in the press conference that he doesn't think about Americans' financial situation?
I don't know that he said that.
Yeah, he said it at the mics during shopper time.
That's not what I hear him. Every time I talk to him, he's focused on affordability. So,
what about gas prices though? That seems to be like
affordability is a Democrat hoax.
Is that yeah? He said it was a hoax.
I know. See, that's the problem. That's who the Republicans have, and they're not holding him accountable. Like that clip will get. I doubt Fox News will show that clip of him saying about affordability, or he don't care about you. It's like if you are a person out here now, you're an elderly person like my father. There's so many people out here that have so little money every month, and when you have the president, I don't care if it's Donald Trump, you just say a president that says he doesn't care about the American people's financial struggles. That's a problem. That's a problem, and I mean. And if we're being honest, I mean, if you're a Republican and you're running in November and that's your guy, you're screwed. You got
to be a Republican in general.
I will say it's not only for me because it's like. By the way, first I just want to say what's up. I've been on here a few times. How you doing, Rudy?
How you doing, Marshmallow?
I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Doing good as I should. So the thing that I wanted to actually talk about too and point out about Donald Trump, because I also do not like the guy. I think he's one of the worst presidents in history. But for me, it's like people don't seem to understand, and this is the thing that I just don't get, is his cabinet is falling apart. His cabinet is probably one of the worst cabinets we've seen in presidential history. I mean, it's been like, what, 3 months?
It's the worst one since his last one, because that one also fell apart.
Right?
Yeah. Well, but this one, like, we've already had 2 people get fired. Dropped. Pam Bondi, Christy Noemi, gone. Dropped. Both of them.
And we already know the rest of them are basically on the edge of being fired, too.
I mean, Kash Patel?
Kash Patel's not going to make it another year.
No, there's no. He's one of the worst FBI directors. His deposition just came out. Horrible. Fucking one of the worst FBI.
Pete Hegseth is going to be gone due to the failure of this war.
Yep. So we're just going to keep. And the thing is, it's like, I've seen these hearings, like watching the Pam Bondi hearing, right? About how it was such a horrible like thing where we were talking about the Epstein victims. She couldn't even look them in the face and like say anything about she was literally asked, could you apologize to the Epstein victims right behind you, and she just didn't even acknowledge them. And then she just says, "Oh, the Dow, though. Like who cares what President Trump is doing? The Epstein files. The Dow is great."
I mean, I can understand something. It's cool that the 401ks are doing good, but I don't know about you, but I mean, some of us are going to have to dip into your 401k just to afford the gas.
I just did last month to pay my rent, Rudy.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's too bad. His cabinet's by design. I'm not surprised that everybody says his cabinet's quack. That's why he put those people in his cabinet. And so whether they come or go,
FDA director fired today who's wouldn't push vaped.
So when we get all up in arms about his cabinet, they've done what he's asked them to do.
Look fun.
Well, my thing is, if you look at his supporters, right?
Right.
It's like, here's the question that I propose all the time is, because the thing is, his voters think his cabinet is doing great. His voters and his base voters think that Kristi Noemi and Kash Patel, they think they're doing good.
John's telling the truth. That Marty Makery, he's out as U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Yeah.
They fired his ass.
But he'll just get another one, right? He just probably didn't do what Trump wanted him to do bad enough.
Yeah, John said he didn't push the vapes on people.
Yeah.
I thought he was resigning.
But Marshmallow, you're right about his supporters, but I think that's cracking.
No, they think these people are so good, and the question I always ask is, like, perfect example, if Kristi Noemi and Pam Bondi if Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi were so good at their jobs, why are they at the hearings in the first place? Because people don't get called to those things for doing a good job.
Did anybody see the hearing today with the Epstein survivors?
Yeah,
I saw the one with Cash. I didn't see the survivors.
Yeah, I know. It was hard which one to, and Hegseth was on too today, but Kristi Noem, the problem is there was no Republicans there. It was down in Miami when the leadership or the legislature was there. If we take the House back, she's going down like a prom dress.
You mean Pam Bondi, not Kristi Noem.
What'd you say, like a prom dress?
Pam Bondi's going down like a prom dress. Haven't you ever heard that?
That's ridiculous, Bertie. I can't deal with
That's hilarious.
That's an old. I'm sorry, you guys. That's just my old.
She's going down like a prom dress. I can't.
So yes, you're right about the supporters, but I think it's cracking. What do you think, Noel?
Well, I mean, I've been watching, and we got one of them right now. Hi, right above us, former Trumper.
Well, no,
right?
hi, guys, kind of on the fence.
Well, he's easily closer to the right side of things. But
I got this.
I have quite a few of very conservative associates, I'll say, on TikToks that I know, and it is between the e-files and this war that have made them no longer a Trump supporter, and they're not saying they're voting and they're Democrats now or they're voting blue, but they're not voting for these people anymore.
And this is no disrespect to High, because High's my friend, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. Most of these folks are saying it should have been January 6th. That should have been. I
agree.
All these folks are grown ass people.
It should have been.
Everybody watched
documents in his toilet, Rudy. It should have been then.
What the fuck, bro? This guy was a criminal there. What he did and how he led to people. I guess this is CNN breaking down the polling between the Republicans and Democrats on this. This is interesting.
Well, new CNN polling out today shows those same promises could put Republicans at a disadvantage come November. Just 30% of those polled approve of the president's handling of the economy, a 14% drop from March of last year. And take a look at this. 73% of Americans call current economic conditions poor. Worries about the higher cost of gas are particularly prominent. Trump is underwater with his own party on his handling of gas prices. Just 48% approval. Independents just 15%. And when it comes to inflation, Trump is doing relatively well within his own party. 60% of Republicans approve of what he's doing to curb prices, but fewer than 20% of independents agree, and only 2% of Democrats. Conversely, a staggering 77% of those polled say that Trump's prices, or rather his policies, have increased prices, everything, the cost of living, while only 8% says that he has helped to decrease prices.
It's not looking good. And when you go out today and you tell people that you don't care about their financial struggle, that's not going to go over well. It's not. Anna, you got a request. If you want to, you're saying you want 2 minutes. If you want 2 minutes, you got a request, Anna. I got boxes.
He's
open.
also, did you see this, Rudy? He's talking about taking away the federal tax on gasoline.
Yeah, that's only eight.
So-
I believe it's only 18 cents. I believe. I think that's what it was.
18.2.
Yeah,
My
it's-
gas
Didn't
went-
do shit.
we hit $4.99 where I live. It went down to like $4.54.
Yeah, that's-
Bernie, it's $7 a gallon in New York City right
Oh
now. Not
my
that I
God,
drive, but
bro.
holy fucking shit, we're we're having a hard time out here.
That's
A
terrible.
hard time.
I don't even know how you're affording it. That's just
Trump supporters won't back down until it starts hitting their pocketbook, and Trump's doing exactly what we want him to do, what I want him to do.
this is a little fucking loud. This is a little loud, but it's fucking funny.
Really?
But really, let me turn this bitch down before I play this. This is Trump. Let me make it a little bigger so you can see it. It's funny. I love fucking AI. That fucking just walk. It says just walk. Holy shit. I don't know about you
So-
guys.
Wow.
So hi, your gas prices is $3.43, but what is it usually in Texas? Because the Texas people all come up and go, "Oh, I'm only paying $2.25 in Texas." Well,
Yeah, normally how it is, honestly. Yep.
so you're not seeing any rise in prices.
I mean, it's normally, that's why I said normally it's like 220, like you said.
Hey, and did you guys see this? New York Times breaking news: U.S. intelligence reports show that Iran retains substantial missile capacity despite Trump's claims. I mean, that's his own. That's our people
Hey,
telling us that we're not doing what we're.
Rudy, do you want me to send you a list of Twitter accounts to follow for news that's a little bit faster than mainstream media?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Makaya will be the one to get that information from. I'm in,
my
I'm in
Noel
Makaya's
knows this.
Discord,
I
and
have
it's
a-
wild.
My Twitter.
Yeah, I have a. So
my
I
Twitter.
follow
My Twitter is right on my
follow
my
OSINT
account here.
accounts. Noel knows this. I run an OSINT server. We tend to be a little bit faster than mainstream media by like several minutes most of the time.
The funny part about the people in Texas, even
It's
these
in,
guys.
oh,
in-
I was trying to say it's in my link tree. I don't know. My fucking brain is fried after all that fucking argument. I hate getting like that. I'm all drained now.
Rudy, she's telling you to
I'm sorry.
follow these accounts, not
All
for
right.
you to follow her to follow you.
No, she can
She's-
send it. What
yeah.
I'm saying is on my account. She can go there. She can send it to me. That's why I was. That's all,
She's-
that's
okay.
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Go
Yeah.
send it to me.
This is the battle of who follows who. All right.
No, you don't have to follow me. You can just go there.
I know,
and send-
Rudy. I'm fucking with you.
I only got like
Here, give me a
299
sec.
people full. All I do is share videos.
I'll send it to you in a second. I have all the accounts I follow in my Discord, so I just have to go copy paste them.
I'm so annoyed because I re-downloaded that bullshit app. I deleted it when Elon bought it, and I had to re-download it for a job that I was doing. And now I have like 6 followers on there, and I just follow a whole bunch of meme accounts making fun of Trump because I'm like, I don't know what else to do.
All these, I'm seeing all these people are upset about not getting their Trump phones.
Oh yeah, that's not happening either. That's even
An
funnier.
estimated 590,000 people paid $100 deposit. Roughly 59 million collected, and not a single confirmed customer has received their phone. Then this is Trumpers melting down. This Trumpers melting down hardcore. He's upset hardcore.
Today, we're here to introduce Trump Mobile, making phones in America. It's about time we bring products back to our great country.
We're going to be having call centers for Trump Mobile in St. Louis, so we're keeping our data onshore. We plan to build phones in America All of our customer support is in America. A lot of people are getting ripped off, to say the least, because they don't pay attention to their cell phone plans. So I think we can do it better.
Hey, Trump supporter here. This goes out to Don Jr. and Eric. Where the f is my phones? I ordered 4 gold Trump phones in the summer. Now we can't get any f***ing updates on them.
Well over 500,000 people each paid a $100 deposit to get in on the planned and promised Trump phone. Not a single confirmed customer, though, has gotten one. This is a report from the IBT. Meanwhile, the website for the so-called Trump Mobile, which isn't very mobile, includes a disclaimer. A pre-order doesn't guarantee a device will be produced or made available for purchase. I mean, that is just out there. A pre-order means not a pre-order.
How much
we
was
just
the
hold your
pre-order?
$100 and we might never make the
$100.
phone.
$100.
They
So
haven't shipped
50 million.
any phones.
They got
The
50
company's
mil
selling
off of
point
people.
was that this somewhat gilded device would be made in America. You heard that in some of those clips. Now they say it will be proudly American. I guess that's kind of how the phone identifies. It will be designed with American values in mind, but that's not how country of origin labeling works. If you're going to make something here or have it abroad, the mother of all tariffs president ought to know that. The phone reportedly now predominantly made in China. But again, that's if it's made. So far, the company now says, don't assume if you buy one or part of one that it'll ever be produced. So we don't know if it's ever going to be made or where.
Well, the one thing you can say with the Trump family, at least they're consistent about fucking Americans. You know what I
All
mean?
con artists, all of them,
We're getting
the whole family.
at least you guys are getting fucked a little bit, you know.
I'm going to bounce in a minute, but everybody, the Texans in the chat, what I wanted to say is they just get so off to themselves and think that because their gas prices are low, there's a whole other country outside of Texas, dude. So you may be sheltered, but
Sure, living next to oil refineries, yes, your gas is going to
I
be
know.
a
So
lot
that
lower than the rest of us.
Oh, my gas
Yeah,
is only
Texas
$2.
is Texas is an oil country too. So I mean, it's
So it's like
That's what she just said.
they think they're good. Well, okay. That's why
Listen.
we have Pi to tell us if they are or not.
How bad is this clip going to be for him this week? When people,
I don't think anybody will care, Rudy. These people have the memories of goldfish.
Like-
Trump is
They
gonna do
literally
something tomorrow.
they don't they I mean the gas is a great example, right? Like we don't act like there wasn't 4 entire fucking years where people sat here and said, "Oh, Biden gas prices, he's doing it," and then like the gas is up, and they're like, "Well, the reason, well, bro, seriously, goldfish memory,
what's up, Anna?
goldfish memory."
Anna, you said you needed 2 minutes.
Yes, it's a pleasure, everybody. Hello, everybody. Do you mind if I play something for you for 1 minute and you could listen to it and you tell me the joke?
What is
the
it?
joke?
What is it? What is it?
It's a letter. It's a letter. It was a letter.
A letter
from
from what?
It's a letter from our Prophet Muhammad to a Christian church. Please.
No, we're not talking about this anymore.
I know. And I've been here waiting.
We're not.
No,
No,
thanks.
we're not.
No thanks. I don't need to hear the prophet's letter. I'm good. I'll pass.
But okay, I will. I got to give you some pushback there, though, on the memory of a goldfish, and I'm just this.
he took offense to it.
Yep. No, it's not that I took offense to it.
Did you
Sure.
take
You
offense for
want
the
to go tit
goldfish?
for tat? Let's do it. Go for it. Hi.
Did you take
No,
offense for the
no,
goldfish
no.
or the MAGA?
Both actually. No.
Hi, are you
No.
gonna
He's gonna try to say things that Democrats have done where they forgot. Let's do this. Go on. I'm ready.
I'm just
I'm
saying
prepped.
the problem is our whole government right now is like that. You have to understand that, and you have to be able to see it from both sides to see what's so wrong with this country.
So our
mean,
government's
and
not what
it's-
I'm referring to. I'm referring to the voters, right? And their memory, not remembering what's going on. And part of the reason why I say what I say is that Trump is really good at flooding the zone. He is really good at making so many things happen at once that Americans, their attention span is too short. And Republicans in particular, who had a lot to say about Joe Biden during the Biden administration, have forgotten all the things they said about Joe Biden. They forgot that they called him Sleepy Joe, even though Trump keeps falling asleep in office on every fucking press conference. They forgot
But
the fact that they were complaining
here's
about
the
gas
thing.
prices. They forgot that they were complaining about grocery prices. They forgot about the fact that they were complaining about all these things, about the Epstein files. They forgot because there's so much in the media cycle right now that I'm hoping that these things they stay relevant in their minds and they remember that when they go to the ballot box, that the people that they're voting for are supporting the shit, right?
But what
But
were you
their
saying,
memories
hon?
of the goldfish is why I'm saying that. We're not talking about Democrats right now, and we're not talking about our government
And I
forgetting
wasn't,
things. We're
and I
talking about the
wasn't,
voters.
okay, and even the voters on the voter side, you would not believe how many I've been around lately that have said the same thing. Yeah, they
Give me an
voted for this
example.
guy.
Give me an
They don't
example.
they don't support him. Okay, he's nothing but a liar. He should have stayed out. You know, he needs to learn to bow out now. I mean, trust me, the thoughts on him have completely changed, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think you have any concept of what I just said, but that's okay. I tried to explain it to you,
Well,
but I
I
think
mean,
you missed the
I
entirety of
understand.
the
I
point.
understand what High's saying, but High,
Yeah,
as
but
an
when
American,
she says
as an
all
Goldfish are
Republicans
offended to be
think this
compared
way,
to MAGA.
you know, all Republicans think this way. I don't think that's the thought
I didn't
pattern
say
anymore.
all Republicans think this way. I said
Or
Republicans
the
have the
voters.
memory of a goldfish, AKA, you forget about the things that happen when Trump does them so quickly because he does another stupid fucking thing or something else happens and he distracts you with the shiny keys. There's a whole theory,
I
right?
think what
Shiny key theory.
I think he's saying the tables are turning.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
just don't.
I
I
mean,
don't think that
my thing
Republicans.
is,
I want them
more
to
than you can
remember this shit
imagine.
when they go to the ballot box. I want them to have to watch a 5-minute video of all the stupid shit Trump has done before they can vote. That's what I fucking want.
real quick. I'm going to do a commercial break real quick. We got 82,000 likes in here. We get to 100, and we got 4 out of 10 of the TikToks, and I'm still sitting at 250. And like I told you guys, I was working toward get my windows tinted. It's a goal. So it started at 300 like 3 days ago, and it's down to 250. And if anybody wants to support that, I'd appreciate that. And the people in the box, even if they drive me nuts, and none of these folks do. They're really good. But folks that were here were just, God bless their hearts. If you want to support them, hook them up some TikTok. Hit the follow button. Are you guys enjoying the live? You guys, the 137 in here, we didn't even hit 200 today. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys enjoying it because I'm going to tell you this. It'll be about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to be tired as shit because of this live. My freaking head hurts. Freaking Palestinians, why do you always make me get so angry? You guys get my head hurt. You know what I mean? Hopefully you enjoyed the live. So if you enjoyed the live and if you want to support the program, all that information's right there. Well, it was like a dumbass. It is now. But go ahead, guys.
I hope you have a great night at work. Sorry about that.
Holy shit, that was loud.
No, you're fine, Rudy. Honestly, like I just this is the problem, and I think this is what it comes down to is what will he do right before the election? What's going to happen? We got the redistricting war going on in multiple states in the United States right now. We've got the Iranian war where every day we're in a ceasefire. We're not. We're in. We're not. We got a deal. No, we don't.
Noelle, did you see what I posted last night?
What?
Yeah, I wanted to ask
Iran's
about
newest
what's going on
threat
with
to the United States.
Virginia. Honestly, how y'all's feelings on that are?
I don't
live in
highly.
Virginia.
It's
No,
a
I don't
sand on the beach right now. Okay, it's the
Uh,
greatest sand on the beach.
Kelly, you were right. That was because Matt came in, and if you watch Matt, they're still allowing him to get seen. Yeah, when he came in, and see, I want you guys to see that when TikTok is not suppressing you, like I could go into people's lives, and I would do the same thing. I would bring into people. Now I'm going live, and I've been live for 2 hours and 48 minutes. I've been shown to 2,446 people. You're telling me, and that's incredibly low, and I haven't even hit 200 people. That tells you there's something going on with my account. 100%.
Well, you had a lot of people in the other night, though, didn't you, Rudy?
Yeah, that was because of Matt. That was because of Matt. That wasn't because of me. Because he has a, and what's crazy is I think he has like maybe 40 or 50,000. I got 260,000. See, you know what I mean? Why am I?
Yeah.
This doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean? So I don't even try to. I see him come in. I looked up and there's like 400 some people on there. I'm like, I remember these days. I remember when I would be able to start to live up and go 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, go up to 1,000 all the time. You know, it is what it
Rudy,
is.
I got a video removed and a strike on my account for playing a 5-second clip of Caroline Levitt talking about Trump's speech at the correspondence dinner. That was a clip from Fox News for misinformation. This app is going to HE double hockey sticks.
I want to show. I want to go ahead. But I want to show this this Trump supporter talking about how she can't, I guess, buy a house now. Go ahead. Hi.
It's watching you a lot more than you think. And I was chatting with somebody last night on here using the chat program, and honestly, we started using phrases, certain words, and it wouldn't let the text through. We tried singling out that word, and it wouldn't let the text through. Now, it'll let it do it within group chat, but I can tell you within group chat will make the number, your role in your room, it'll go down because it starts limiting you. So AI watches everything that you do on this app. They've got programs that are listening for catchphrases, key phrases, keywords. I guarantee it.
I want
I saw last night. And what's even funnier is I sat and screenshotted it every time. Like, look what this phrase did. Look what this phrase. I tried another one. I tried another word, and it wouldn't let it through. And it was just like you could try and mix the word and put it in a sentence, and it wouldn't let it through.
I want to thank Steve for giving the $10 on Venmo. And Steve, I'm sorry that you got muted. I've told some of them not to mute you, because like I'm gonna tell you guys is like, and this is me being transparent. I got Republicans, Democrats, and Independents that support the page, right? They do. They support. They give me $10, $15. They do, and this also tells them that they do give, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to criticize Donald Trump, and they know that. But also, I want that person to know that there's support. I know, but he got muted. He just told me he got muted. But like when you give, I make sure I'm telling because if you get muted, it's a really shitty thing to do. Or if you're giving to the program, it's a real shitty thing to do for you to get muted. That shouldn't happen. And I try to be very appreciative of everything that people give, because how high everything is. I know, like, I think a lot of people who do this for a living, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Thank God I got a job, because, like, I appreciate, like, we've been live for 2 hours and 52 minutes so far. In TikToks, I made $13.73, and the $10 he's been yapping. I don't know. All he told me is, I just wanted to say appreciative of the $10, and I'll make sure if you got muted, I'm sorry. But I'm going to play this clip of this lady, this Trump supporter, talking about not being able to buy a home.
We were trying to save up for a house, and now at this point we've settled on renting again because it's so hard.
So you guys were hoping to buy a house?
Yeah.
And you've given up on that for now?
Yeah, for now.
How does that make you feel as as a mom?
Very sad not being able to give my kids a home to live in and grow in. Bouncing around from place to place.
And who do you think someone is to blame for that situation?
Definitely the political higher-ups.
That was Mary Garcia. She is a Trump voter from Nevada, and she stood and spoke to our David Noriega to explain that she gave Trump a chance because she believed him when he said he would make life more affordable. That is why she votes, she says, to put people in power to make her life better. But she says her life has not gotten better. She's living with her in-laws, as you heard, after months of looking for a house that they could afford to buy. Now, with that dream off the table, they're trying to find a place that they can rent within their budget. But even that is getting tough.
That's the reality of the situation going on right now is, and I know some people don't like to hear this, but people tried to tell people this. And people didn't like her laugh. They didn't like the fact that Kamala Harris, she was going to give $25,000 toward people to buy a new home, you know? And this is, I understand, John, when you say karma, but I look at her and maybe that person isn't really politically involved. You know, and that's a lot in America. People aren't politically, we are not normal people, us political folks. We consume too much politics. We do. We're political hacks. We like this shit. We love it. A lot of people, if you talk about politics, makes them very uncomfortable. People don't like talking politics because they don't know enough, or they are set in their ways and they don't want to argue about it. You know what I mean? It's one or the other. And I feel bad for her. But also, Donald Trump has misled millions and millions of people. He has. But this is why people need to educate themselves when they're voting. This is important. People need to learn from it. But also, I feel bad for her. She's an American. I want her to be able to buy a home. You know what I mean? But if we're looking at the economy right now, I mean, and we watched the president of the United States say today, he doesn't care about her. He doesn't care. And that's a clear indicator of his policies and how he runs the government in America. People need to wake up to what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a man that does not care about everyday Americans. He cares about Middle East people because he makes a lot of money from them. They give him jets. They give him millions and millions of dollars. He's received hundreds of millions of dollars from the pro.
For a house, and now at this point we've settled on.
He's received hundreds of millions of dollars from the pro-Israel side. This man is bought and paid for. He does not care about you. That's a simple fact.
Rudy, I've got to drop down. I've got a few things I've got to do around here.
I know.
Man.
I'm about to wrap up the live. I got to get inside and I got to take me some ibuprofen. I got a headache. I can't get that mad. I can't get mad like that. I just got to shut it down.
Rudy, do me a favor. Eat a piece of fruit and drink a big glass of ice water.
Yeah, I got to. My head's killing me. I hate fighting with these people. I feel so bad for those folks of what happened on 10/7. I got the images in my head of what happened and those people getting chased down. I know what happened, and when people try to tell me it didn't happen and they deserved it or whatever bullshit, it takes me back to that, and I just can't. I can't deal with it. I can't. You know, it really bothers me. Do I have blood pressure medicine? Yeah, it's called chilling out. Yeah, I'm doing all right, but once these folks really get to me sometimes, and as a host, you're supposed to put on this, you know, you're not supposed to let anything get to you. Well, I can't do that.
Rudy, do you partake in the devil's lettuce?
No, I don't do that.
Man,
I don't.
It's too bad.
That smells terrible. But I mean,
eat it. You eat the edibles. They taste like chocolate.
Edibles, all right, but I mean, this smell is so bad. He should. Yeah, I should probably. Well, I'm gonna, ladies, I'm gonna drop you guys down, and I appreciate both of you. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna talk to the audience real quick, but I appreciate you guys. You're always more than welcome. Come back. You're way more smarter than me, so I appreciate you guys.
Hey, Rudy,
coming
don't forget, be gay, do crime.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
All right. It is 8:29, and I've been live for 2 hours and 57 minutes. Like I said earlier, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I think we only got up to like maybe 180 people in here, maybe. We had a total of 2,601 people see the live, and in Tiki Talks, like I always do this, so I made $13.82, and I made $10 and a Venmo donation. Thank you, Steve. And that took it down to $2.40. So I came in yelling, and I'm still here. Okay, Bald. I'm sorry about the yelling. But again, when the live ends, if you guys, again, I have the live goal going because I'm trying to get my windows tinted on my. I know you guys don't like that. Some of you, oh my God, he's getting his windows tinted. Yeah, I really want to get my windows tinted. So I'm raising that. And I'm saving back for that. So if you guys want to support the program after the live ends, I appreciate it. I might be on here tomorrow. I don't know. My kid gets out of school early. We're clapping her out, and I really need to cut grass. So I might not go live tomorrow. So I'll see. It might be Thursday when you see me again. So I appreciate you guys. Again, Hopefully you enjoyed the live, and I will see you later. Oops, that's the wrong one. I'll see you later. You guys take it easy, and I will see you Thursday.